The tempo is so fucked up. It's like every time I click anything in another tab, the song slows down. This is not what we want. It's so slow. It's only because I'm tabbed out, don't worry. It will not last this long. Is chat sub only? I don't know. I think it was at one point, and then I changed that. I'm not sure. Because I do get some people in my chat telling me that they're not subbed, so like, I don't know. I feel like that's not possible. Yeah, dude. It has been like 2 years. It's been like 2 years since we played this game on the channel. I'm so excited. So this game came out in 05, 20 years ago. I'm very, very excited. This is a very important game for me, very important game for the channel. I used to make content for this game, like video-wise, and yeah, that stopped becoming like a financial possibility. This game has to pay taxes, that's very true, yeah. Okay, let's see who we got here. We got Kovale GD, I hope I said that right. Husky, Dr. Bob, Crescent GD, XPM, Grown Magic. Lots of people I don't recognize, that's good. Nana K, what's going on? Your boy Mommy made it. Hello, howdy, hooray for the old school, that's exactly right. I'm so excited. Comically Evil Brisket, I don't agree with that one actually, but that's okay. Why does it say, YouTube's like, hey man, your frame rate is too high, like, okay. Problem? What's up, E46 Dan Gaming? Booney Man. Welcome in, everybody. You beat Cataclysm, GG, man. Very nice. I did that, and it sucked. It's a bad level. Don't do that. My internet is pooping itself. It'd be like that sometimes. Probably be really quiet today, but I'll watch as much as I can. Well, that's alright. I appreciate you stopping by in any capacity. Yeah, I am so excited. Speaking of excitement, Booty Man's very excited for the RAM upgrade. Yeah, man, I think I need some new RAM because editing is getting so slow. I recently updated Davinci. I was using, I think, version 17 of Davinci Resolve. And I recently upgraded to 19 because I was trying to get like a captioning plugin to work for like the observation duty type games or type videos. And that was only compatible with versions like 19 and newer. So I had to update Davinci, and I really didn't want to do that because 17 seemed to run pretty nicely. This game is way too underrated. You know, I feel like in the Need for Speed community, a lot of people would fight you on that. Like, this game gets a lot of, like, a lot of praise, you know? And some people are getting sick of it, you know? Some people are like, what about Underground 2? What about Need for Speed Heat? What about My Goats? I still think this one is the best Need for Speed game. I haven't played, like, every Need for Speed game or anything, but from what I can discern, nothing holds a candle to this legendary game. How did you get Need for Speed Heat 2005? That is a game that exists. That's right. Yeah, I think I did send you the plugin. If you can't, like, find it or whatever, I can send it to you again. No worries. We'll figure something out. In broader racing games, I'd say it's underrated. Yeah, it does get some major sloppy from Need for Speed fans. That's definitely true. There's definitely some underappreciation for this game going on in just like the greater gaming community, but like just in the Need for Speed community, just in that space, some major sloppy. I like that. It sounds like a really awesome rank in the military. Yeah, this game's music is pretty good. I don't know. This kind of genre is not really something that appeals to me all that much, but I don't know, something about when it's presented to me in this game's soundtrack. Oh, love it so much. Let us get started. Look at that. So the game might like flash black for a second when I like tab out. I'm sorry if it does that, but there's nothing I can do. Yeah, dude, I'm so excited. Alright, we're starting the career mode. We're getting it going. How's the volume, by the way? How are my trusted audio balancers going on? The Booney Mans and the cute twirls of the world. Poo-poo-bo 3! Yeah, so the... Oh, sorry, I just cracked my back. So the original Need for Speed videos on my channel, my account name was Poo-poo-but. P-U-P-U-B-U-T. You can only have 7 characters, like a maximum of 7 characters for your alias in this game, which is like pathetic. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but you know, I made it work. Then I lost my freaking game file, so I had to start over, and then that account was known as Poo-poo-but2, P-U-P-U-B-U-2, and this is the second reincarnation, so now it's Poo-poo-but 3. We're doing it, man. Let's do it, man. Start career. I'm very familiar with like speed runs of this game. Like I've watched a lot of Kuru HS in my time. He was like the former world record holder in like every category for this game. And there's no way to skip this prologue in like any %. There's no possible way to do it. Also, this is a racing game from the early 2000s, so there's booby. If that bothers you, I understand. The boobies are covered somewhat, but like, you know, not as much as you'd see in like day-to-day. I was gonna say not as much as you'd see in like Walmart, but that's not true. What's going on, Wild GD Flops? Welcome in, welcome in. Catman VR. I'm glad the volume is perfect. I just kind of eyeballed the volume without like doing any test streams or anything. How do you speedrun a racing game? Just by holding really, really good racing lines and like doing optimal strategies and like cop chases and stuff. It's like shockingly complicated. But yeah, like this is like unskippable. These cutscenes that are kind of run in the game engine rather than like that kind of like live action film stuff. Yeah, this stuff is unskippable, completely unskippable. I also tinkered with my settings to try to get this to run as smoothly as possible, but it's kind of just like a janky game to run, so it's not going to run awesome. But it does run better than it used to, so like, I'm okay with that. Sorry I have to head out, unfortunately. May come back later. That's alright. I appreciate you stopping by and sharing whatever time you can spare, man. Take it easy. Yeah, all unskippable, by the way. So you can imagine how running any % would get really, really boring. This is why we have chat. This is why we have chat to read. Yeah, so, the controls, I'm playing on the PS2 version. This is the PS2 version of the game, which looks really good, actually, for a PS2 game. Yeah, playing on PS2, the controls are whack. The controls are so weird. I've played the Xbox 360 version of this game for most of my life. You know, most of my Need for Speed career, I was on the Xbox 360 version, and those controls always made sense to me. These do not. You know, it's obviously an example, an exaggerated example, but it's like, hey, bro, you want to accelerate with your car? I'm like, yes, please. All right. That's going to be the select button. Huh? Sorry? Yeah. Come again? Repeat that? Yeah, the controls are super weird, and I'm not a huge fan. I'm I'm accustomed to it. I did a little bit of like practicing before the stream to try to like get down with the controls, and it's bad. It's bad. The X button is accelerate. That makes sense. I'm more used to like RT with the right trigger. The nitrous is L1 for some reason. Speed breaker is the circle button. That's weird. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Not sure about it. I'm absolutely playing retro games, man. I love celebrating, you know, birthdays and anniversaries of these games. This one turns 20 years old this year. Freaking awesome. I don't play a whole lot of racing games, but this is always my favorite. Also, hello, Ricardo. How you doing? Oh yeah, I'd love to play some GoldenEye. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Holy fuck, you can almost drink and drive. Oh, maybe not at the same time, but yes, both of those things.
This is a nice car.
This is a nice car.
Shifter, wheel? Is this all for show, or is there something more?
Sergeant Cross compliments your penis.
I'd like
ASMR.
To take a little peek under the hood.
I would watch that so hard.
Let me tell you what's about to happen. We're gonna take your car, tear it apart.
Okay, maybe not. Okay, I don't like the ASMR anymore. He's threatening my penis now. I don't like it.
Get a record out here.
I feel catcalled. Yeah, me too, man.
Let me let you in on a little secret. Street racing in Robtop.
Tell me your secrets, Sergeant Cross.
I've got a beautiful little surprise that's gonna tear you guys apart from the inside out.
See, I've seen this cutscene like hundreds of times, and when he tells me about his beautiful secret that's gonna tear us apart from the inside out, I was like, huh, okay. Anyway, and like I didn't finish the story for so long. I got to like freaking Bull and like Razer, but never beat them, just because I would like get bored and like start another like thing. So I'd never like played through the story all the way through until like a few years ago. So now it starts to make a lot more sense. I thought this was GTA when I first got here. You know. It's funny to me how you read the title of the stream and saw the thumbnail, and then clicked on it and still thought it was GTA. That's some impressive like lack of reading going on, and I understand. I've been that guy before, like yesterday even. Why does he smash the door like that? I don't know. It was cool enough to get a replay on, I guess. Yo, let's get an instant replay on that vandalism. Let's freaking go. Oh, this tool. He always reminded me of, like, what's his name? Roderick. Yeah, Roderick from freaking... I almost said Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he does have some, like, evil Roderick energy. And Roderick's, like, kind of evil already. X. I had to hold down the X button, like, 4 different times before it let me accelerate. It's ridiculous. Wimpy Kid, thank you, yeah. I was close. I was close with my guess of FNAF, you know? Oh, so if you click on my profile picture when it says I'm live, it just takes you to the stream and you don't ever get to see the thing. Ooh, that was a good-ass turn. See, that's how you speedrun this game. You just, like, make really good turns and don't hit anything. And it's really hard. It's really hard to race, like, that well for that long. Because the any percent speedrun for this game is, like, 3.5 hours or so. For, like, a good time. I think the world record's maybe, like, 320-something. But yeah, it's a pretty long speed run. I mean, maybe that's kind of normal as far as some games go, but like I'm used to like Sly 1. I follow Sly 1 speedrunning a lot, and that any percent is like half an hour. So a 3.5 hour speed run, if you're lucky, is like, oh my gosh. Ugh. And that's for any percent. If you want to like 100% the game, it's gonna be like 7 hours or some crap. Imagine driving without any mistakes for that long. Like, you can't do it. You're gonna make some mistakes, but, like, you gotta pay attention all the time. So, it's a bit of a tricky category to, like, stream, you know, if you want to interact with your chat. You gotta be on just the right road, with just the right, like, minimal traffic levels to read any chat. I'm a dumbass. I'm gonna read chat regardless, just all the time. Shut up! Oh! He hangs his head so low like a child. Like a child being scolded, it's so funny.
Why don't we save you the grief and peel those parts right now?
Dude, the actor who plays Razer, he was at like a Need for Speed convention or something, or maybe just like a gaming convention where there's like an M3, like a BMW M3, and he was like posing next to it and posing with fans and taking lots of pictures. He seems like a really cool guy. I'd like to meet him someday. Yeah, like I said, early 2000s game. There's gonna be some of that.
You obviously don't know your cars, sweetheart.
I know your ride doesn't have a chance.
My 60-footer,
Man, all of Razer's friends just look so punchable, including the women. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, then where's your punk money then?
Only like one of the women.
$5 grand. $5 grand. Says my boy'll smoke this clown.
What's your boy have to do with this?
Is this game peak? It is certified Peakamus Maximus, as they say. As the youngins say. How do you do, fellow kids? I feel like I can punch them, you know?
You got a lot of rep to earn.
I can't
before you get
promise
to
I
run
haven't
him.
fantasized about that from time to time.
Are we doing this?
I like how you're just like, yeah, I feel like I can punch them. It's like these video game characters, you know? I'll figure out a way.
Why don't we
It's so funny.
angry?
The gossip cam.
Yeah, you want to amp this up? Let's do it right.
I feel like the chat is always in the way of
Yeah.
something, and that's okay.
Give me the police.
Get me the police. Just
We
get
got
me
a
all
couple
of them
guys
for
about
free.
to street race down here at the shipyards. You better send the
One of the
cops
characters
there.
looks like Eminem.
Maybe I
Is that Razer you're talking about? He maybe has some Eminem-y qualities. Mostly the buzz cut and like the tattoos maybe, but that's about it.
When he's through with you, I never want to see your face again.
Why do we get instant replays of people hitting my car? It's not cool. It hurts my feelings. Oh yeah. So I do notice some frame drops in this game whenever a race starts. It's like way better than it was because I like was tinkering with the settings for a while, but it's still like an issue. Just a fair warning. Ah, that's kind of bright actually. I'm gonna flip down my clip-on sunglasses. Ah, that's better. If you guys are familiar with like the Xbox 360 and PC versions of this game, they're often quite orange, almost Breaking Bad, you know, like portable New Mexico kind of, you know. It just, everything has such a like orangish yellow filter. And that's kind of charming, but the PS2 version doesn't really have that, and I definitely prefer that after looking at that orange filter for so many years. Too early. That was terrible. Horrible. Just an absolute travesty. A travesty is when multiple people named Travis die, by the way. If you win this race, I will donate $0. That is very generous. I think because of this enticing offer, I will now lose the race. Wait, okay, so like, hold on now. If you say, if I win the race, you'll donate $0. So what if I lose? Will you donate like a few? Can I get a few dollars? I like the Breaking Bad color. No, it's definitely like a charming little camera filter they've got going on. But like, I've played this game for like a very, very long time. Why no volume though? It's supposed to go. Oh, okay, there we go. Because I guess looking at it for so many years, it can get a little old. So I'm glad to have like normal filter. I will donate $0 if you lose. What? You'll donate -$1? Aw, man. Just like real racing, you lose money if you don't win. See, that's what I'm saying. See, those frame drops are not as bad as they used to be, but they're still bad. OMG, I'm a big fan. Reply to me, say hi, Ascend. Okay, I don't know what that last word was, but... Oh, Ascend is your name, I see. I understand now. I just naturally assume if I don't know someone's name in my chat, I just assume their name is John. Yeah, you too. True. Actually, I don't have any need in speed. That's what. Yep, need in speed, really badly desired. 2005. That's my favorite game, bro. My name is John. There you go, Booney. See, this guy knows how to fit in. He's just a people pleaser like that, man. It'd be really, really funny if my name was John. Not that, like, I wish that it was, but, like, if I was named John, I would be okay. I'd be okay with that. I might, like, resent how, like, bland of a name it was, like, at birth, you know? Like, oh, man, John, well, it could have been worse. But, like, you know, if I became a YouTuber, which I have in this reality, I could turn that into lots of memes. Because I just love John humor. Like, how the protagonist of this game, his name is John Carr, CEO of Racing Industries. Like, that shit is so dumb. If my name was John, I think I could definitely work with that. Yeah, so this game, it's really cool. I don't know how many other games have this. I know Carbon does, but, like, you can do this. Slow motion. And you get, like, extra control over your car in, like, really tight turns and stuff. And what it actually does, that's, like, the main use for it, is that it just makes your car really heavy and grippy. So like it does help for tight turns, but like if you're going over a big like jump or whatever and you don't want to go flying, you want to stick to the ground a little bit, you can just press circle or press the little speed breaker shortly before you go over the cliff. You'll be alright. Love from Finland, let's freaking go. I love the finish. I hope I can finish in this game, you know what I'm saying? Like first place prize, you know what I'm saying? XPM with the €1, appreciate it, man. That's because I won, right? I won the race, I get €1. Honestly, that's a pretty good deal. Even in like real racing, I'd take it. Why isn't this game called Need for Dash? Like it could have been Peak. Okay, well. Need for Dash. How do we feel about that? You were supposed to take -1. No, -1 is if I lose, right? If I win, I get 0. There are no positives in my life. It's only negatives and neutrals. I think I will press X when I'm about to go off the cliff. See, that's the accelerate button. More love from Finland. Dude, I have so much love from Finland. This is awesome. I had no idea. 999? Negative. So if the negative comes after the money, how does that work? He's got the need for speed. I sure do, boo buddies.
Be careful, he'll swap paint if he has to.
Speed the drug, not the
First, I'm gonna take
velocity.
Your ride, then I'm gonna take your girl. Get ready for that.
Oh shit, we're driving! What the? When did we start the run? Oh, sorry.
He's rolling on a lot of power, so wait for him to shift first.
Wait for him to shit first. Got it. Thank you, girl. Ah! What's up, cute twirl? Unfortunately, I do not have any work for you at the moment. The audio has already been balanced. I'm gonna be there later. There as in the stream? Or like in the car. You're gonna be in this very car later. That's your goal. Who do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be in that car. Honestly, if I could be John Carr, CEO of racing industries when I grow up, that'd be pretty cool. I'd take it. Yo, banger game. What's going on, Vlad? How you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna drive. Dude, nice. Fellow drivers. I know lots of people who are well past the age where you can get your license and they still don't drive. And like that's fine in like certain parts of the country. You know, bigger cities where public transport is more like commonplace, but I don't know. There's definitely a lot of areas where you kind of need a car to get by, and people still don't have their license yet. So it's really cool to see people, you know, like 16, 17 kind of age being like, yes, I get my driver's license now. This is what you do. Like, true. This is beast. Oh, yeah. The optimum racing lines, minus hitting every telephone pole. Dude, I climbed quite a few telephone poles before I figured out there weren't actually any phones at the top. So many wasted years of my youth, dude. It's like one of the only things I can safely say I regret. Something about my graphics settings in this game means there's like fewer traffic cones like laying around everywhere. Which, I'm not complaining, that's just less shit to slow me down, that's fine. I just don't know what setting it is, so like I don't know how to get it back if I want it. Oh yeah. Aww. Indigestion. I drank some bad gasoline. See, usually when I drink gasoline, I feel really good. You're winning the #1 racist award. Hell yeah, I knew I could do it. Thank you for believing in me. So, he messed with my car. That's what happened. He like poked a hole in its belly and all of its food came out, so it got tired in the middle of the race. This is like 2006 high school bully kind of dialogue. And like, that's okay. That's fine. This game is from 2005. It fits.
Sweetheart, the winner's circle's over here.
Cock! Cock! Me at the scary penis convention.
Bus stop's that way, champ.
Haha. first haha unk joke. Isn't UNC Ultimate Custom Night FNAF?
You were the one, but you're mine now.
My mom doesn't drive because she's scared of crashing into other cars, people, walls, etc.
Where's your fancy
I don't even think she would at all. See, like,
Who cares?
you can think that,
He's not gonna need it where he's
but you could also apply that logic to, like, anything. I don't walk because I'm afraid of tripping and cracking my skull. I don't sit because I'm afraid of, like, you know, farting in my chair and ruining my chair. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat because I'm afraid of pooping my pants. Like, yeah, those are the worst case scenarios, but, like, some things you just have to do, and you'll deal with the consequences if and when they arrive.
Get in. I heard they didn't have enough on you. Guess it's hard to nail you for street racing when you don't have a ride.
I guess it's hard to nail you
Razer
for
set you
ride.
up.
You don't have a street
The rest
racing.
is your car.
I should really make
That's
YouTube
worse.
poops, man. I'm totally capable with, like, my
There's number
editing
one on the
skills.
blacklist.
Which, you don't need, like, crazy editing skills to make a YouTube poop. It just takes a lot of time. Very tedious editing. Yeah, so this asshole Razer, he was like, hey, your ride's crap, man. You can't beat my awesome Mustang. And then I whooped the crap out of his Mustang. So then he got scared he was going to lose the last race. And then he ruined my car by poking a hole in its belly. So its food fell out. So then he beat me in a race and stole my car. And he's like, actually, your car was really awesome the whole time. And it's mine now. And now I'm going to become the best racer ever because your car is really cool. So, yeah, he's kind of a dickhead. We don't like him. I am rock. There ain't no shaking me. I am rock. What am I playing this on? This is the PS2 version, which I am playing on my PS2 with a capture card. So if you have a save file that has like some kind of like cross data with like a Underground 2 file, you get like $40,000, which you can use to buy the Golf, which is the best car in the game. We don't have that though, so we're stuck with these three starter cars. We got the Cobalt SS, best top speed, kind of shit acceleration. The Punto is actually really good. I might go with that one. And then the IS300 is poop tier. We don't like that one, so I think I'll probably do the Fiat. This one's also okay, but I'm gonna Fiat it up, I think. Just as a starter car. We'll upgrade to something a little more interesting a little later. Yeah, we are half an hour in, and we have just passed the prologue. Do you see why? Excuse me. Do you see why this stuff is like so boring for speedrunners?
Head up to the location I told you about. I'll meet you there.
I'll meet you there.
Later.
Sooner. Okay, cool. Then we have this giant YouTuber thumbnail here. We're like, oh, OMG! You won't believe where this car is going. Make the poo-poo butt 8 mobile. That's right, yeah. See, like, the version of Need for Speed I played in the videos, that was Need for Speed Redux, so it had, like, extra cars. This is vanilla, so we do not have those cars. I will not be making the Poop Mobile, unfortunately. It could have been worse, not bad. Is it monkey time? You know, Monkey Lover? I'm a little bit worried about what would happen to monkeys around you if it was monkey time. So I can't disclose whether or not it's monkey time. But I'm glad to see you regardless.
Right here. Consider it your safe house. You can use it to lie low when your heat gets too high. If you want to take out Razer and get your ride back,
I do want to do that. Dude, this career mode seems so like long and difficult when I was younger.
as far as they're concerned, you're just working to get back into the blacklist. Pick the
I wish this game was on Steam. Yeah, I wish it was too. Which is sad because like Steam was a thing in 2005. They could have put it over there, or at least like ported it later. But yeah, Most Wanted 2012 is on there, but that game is not good.
Later.
Yes, definitely multiple streams. If I were a speedrunner, I could probably squeeze an any percent run into one stream. But like, I can't do that. So this is definitely going to take several streams. When you're doing a Portal stream, I've already streamed the first Portal game, and the second one actually. I've done both Portal games before. I suppose I could stream them again sometime, but I don't feel a dire need to return to those games anytime soon. Yeah, so this is number 15 on the blacklist. The blacklist is just 15 racers who are really good and awesome, and we gotta kick their butts. So we're starting at the bottom with this guy, Sonny. All of their signatures are in like such ridiculous fonts. Okay, check this out. We're starting with this circuit race right here. I'm going to show you a little speed run strat. So, our car here, it's very, very slow because we just started the game. It is, like, pathetically slow. You can make it quite a lot faster by adding a spoiler to it. And that's not a joke. That's not like, oh yeah, my car has a spoiler because it makes it faster. Like, if you add a spoiler, you can do, like, aerodynamics tuning in, like, the performance tuning, whatever it's called in this game. It's just, like, in the settings somewhere, and you can just make it so that your car has better downforce and stuff, which just makes it faster around corners. So, a spoiler unironically makes your car faster in this game, which is awesome. Luckily, the cheapest spoilers are only $1,000, which we have 3 of left over after buying our car. Also, the song goes insane. I'm not really much of a rap guy, but I really like Styles of Beyond, and they collabed with like a couple artists. Oh gosh! Okay, we're gonna kind of reset after that one. All right. Anyways, as I was saying before I got hit by a semi-truck against an invisible wall. Yeah, Styles of Beyond is like a rap group from the early 2000s, and they're really freaking good, and I like them a lot. And they collabed with like a metal band to make this song for the game, and I think that's awesome. It's okay. When early 2000s rap groups get together with metal bands, they make like the coolest music ever. It's so cool. I love it. Can I have 3 of those dollars? That's kind of too many. I know 3,000 sounds like a lot, but if I give you 3, then I'll basically be broke. So I'll give you something a little more modest, like 100. Does that sound good? Ugh. They become Linkin Park. You know, they did actually collab with Linkin Park. It was freaking awesome. Remember the Name, I think was the name of the song they collabed on. It was awesome. I forget how much I like Styles of Beyond. They're freaking cool. An entire lap later, I'm still talking like, oh gosh, this rap group is my favorite. So cool. Oh, that was them. I love that song. Yeah, man. They're freaking sick. I love some new metal, man. Okay, so here's the strat. You kind of crash into the wall on the last lap. And that kind of turns your car around. Go away. I don't want to read your text. And now you're going the other way, and you can go into this little car shop right here. So now we're here. We can tune up our car. We can buy some little upgrades for it. We just won 1,500 from that race, which can't even purchase us a body kit. But that's okay, because they look cool, but they're dumb. What we're really in for is this Reaper spoiler right here. That's what we want. We can really get any spoiler, but that's the cheapest one. Yeah, the UI animations are awesome. How the camera just like flings around the car at like Mach 2. Oh, did not mean to do that. That's okay. All right, so now that we have a spoiler, we go to the performance tuning, aerodynamics +5. Now our car is like faster around corners and turns much smoother and stuff, so it's going to be easier to win. Let's do the knockout race, and then we'll do the sprint last, because there's a probability of cops. See, like, if you look at a race in this game, it's like, hey, cops be here, or cops do not be here. It gives you that very important piece of information. It'll give you a little clue as to whether or not cops will be at the function. Let me know if the music's too loud, by the way. I can turn it down, but like, it's kind of a crucial part of the Need for Speed Most Wanted experience, so I feel like it's got to be at a decent volume. To be honest, Howdy, that I prefer your non-GD content. I appreciate that, man. I could never make a living on YouTube doing non-GD content. Like evidently, it just can't happen, but like, I'll at least stream some of these games sometime. That's well within the realm of possibility, I think. So, like, I was talking with Icosa about this yesterday, but, like, in 2023, my YouTube channel was, like, really, really successful. Like, it saw some incredible growth, especially in, like, the GD space. You know, like, there's a lot of GD YouTubers who have made it big, but like not very many of them have grown as fast as I was growing in 2023. Like, I don't know why, but my videos went crazy in 2023. Everyone loved them. And I think what happened and why my videos don't do as well anymore is because I started having more fun. I started like as my humor kind of changed and developed, I started making more jokes in my videos that kind of catered to me, like my actual sense of humor. I wasn't catering my humor for, you know, the 11-year-old masses, you know, that watch my videos. I was just like, hey, I think this joke is funny, and I came up with it just now, so I'm gonna say it. Like, I just became more myself in my videos, and that made my channel, like, start dying a little bit, which I think is really funny, in kind of like a cynical, like, morbid way. No, like, that's fine. I would rather have more freedom and have more fun in my job than, like, be sucked into content that I don't love, but, like, be making lots of money. I don't know, I could be doing a lot of things I don't love and making money. Because, like, when I watch most of my old videos, it's like, yeah, there's still, like, some good edits and good humor in here, but, like, it doesn't feel like it's me. Like, I'm just saying things I wouldn't say today, and that's part of that's just, like, growing and changing as a person. That's just, like, natural, but yeah, some of that shit is just like, man, this is hard to watch. I feel like I'm watching, like, a completely different person. Yeah, I genuinely feel like my videos are getting better and better. That's not recency bias, that's not, like, bias for my humor just now. Like, my videos are legitimately getting better and better. I am still learning how to make my videos better in just small ways every day. See, look at these frame drops. I don't know why certain races are super laggy when you start them. Why are you so loud? Is this true? I think maybe you just need to turn down your mic. Or turn down your own personal volume. I asked my trusted sources if my volume was good at the start of the stream, and I got, it sounds good from, like, every person. I don't know. You're either saying that they all lied to me, or, like, something happened, and now my voice is louder than it used to be. Might be a bug on your end. Interesting. Well, you guys would tell me if my mic, like, quality was bad, like it was at the start of last stream. Oh, stream open in the Discord, like, yeah, my voice playing twice would definitely make it a little louder. Yeah, alright. We found it. We found the source of the problem. Also, why does my car look so shiny? That's something I've noticed about, like, the PS2 version of this game. The cars just look so incredibly chromed out. It's kind of cool. It makes the game look like it's got, like, RTX on or some shit, but this is literally the PS2 version of the game. I saw that speedrunner Kuru playing this game on the PS2 emulator, and I literally asked him, I was like, dude, what kind of mod for you have for the game? It looks fantastic. I want this. I want this in my life. And he was like, dude, you're not going to believe it. It's literally the PS2 version. And I'm like, dude, I need that. I need that for free. I have him at max. He sounds fine. Wonderful. Most Wanted is better on GameCube? I forgot it came out on GameCube. At least I think it did. You could be trolling me right now. It's interesting. Car Battle Pass. I'm not quite sure what prompted this, but I agree. Okay, I did not encounter any cops. I guess my racing was just, like, too pristine. I didn't even, like, ram into anything, crash into anything that caused, like, the civilians to call the police on me. They're just like, oh, yeah, he's going fast, but that's cool. Alright, we're doing our cop chases pursuit tutorial. In order to break the law, you have to do things that are wrong. Okay, cool. Tutorial over. Unfortunately, the soundtrack goes away. At least the soundtrack as we know it. It goes away when we're in a cop chase. So yeah, this guy has seen us doing illegal activities, so now we gotta just... We kinda gotta babysit him a little bit. The Condition 1 cops are... I don't know, they're probably the world's first cops to have half-sized fucking peanut brains. Try the Burnout games, you know? That might be pretty cool. I might do that. You can even drive the speed limit and it's like, oh yeah, I've got I've got code 6 here. I'm in pursuit. This guy's going way over the speed limit. While I'm going like, hold on, let me just slow down here. You'd be going like 40 miles an hour. Be like, oh my gosh, slow down. Ah. He calls the Fiat Punto a white sports car. It's a shitbox. What do you want? True. I'm not really a Fiat guy. I've heard from like every source that Fiat Puntos are like absolute hell to work on as a car mechanic, just because the parts are so incredibly hard to find, and just the way the cars are like built and assembled just makes like no sense. I thought he just killed himself. They do that sometimes. Sometimes they just ram into your butt and kill themselves because you're so much stronger than they are. Alright, so I have my milestones up in the corner there. One of them was trade paint with 2 cop cars. Basically just touch 2 cop cars. I've done that. I have to be in a cop chase for at least 2 minutes, and I have to escape before the 4-minute mark. Those are my goals here. So I can do all 3 of these in a single pursuit. I don't know if I'll have enough bounty if that's the case, because that'll be a pretty short little cop chase. Oh, there he goes. There's 3 guys with me, or there used to be 3, and I haven't touched one of them. I'm trying to touch that one. I don't know which one it is, though. They're all kind of messed up looking. I'm gonna watch you while making that 9-minute 1.0 level you mentioned last week. Wonderful. I hope that goes well, man.
Roger, Sierra 20. Units have detailed and are en route.
Someone fire these cops. In the US, it might be hard to get parts. You'd think. There's... it's not a very, like, common and popular, like, car company or whatever, so I guess it would be hard to, like, source the parts for. I think it's, like, a German car company? I'm not entirely sure what Fiat is. Well, like, stuff like... I don't know why the Japanese are so good at making cars. Like, that's probably one of the easiest cars to work on. Like, American-made and Japanese-made cars. Just because, like, I don't know, they just know how to, like... piece everything together. So if you need to get like a parts really, really deep inside the car, it's just like, yeah, it makes sense. I just take this out and there it is right there for free. Okay, do all of you with me? Okay, 2 of them got stuck on random bullshit. That's okay. So if I want this last milestone of ending the chase before 4 minutes, I gotta kill these last cops and escape kind of soon here. Oh, that guy got stuck and died. That's okay. So, you run into this thing, please. He did not run into it, that's okay. He's too fast. You said Peter ASAP? That's insane, actually. This might be against the law. I don't know. It's kind of in the gray area. You're gonna need a pretty advanced law degree to get any dirt on me, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we're gonna do it, guys. I think it's over. This guy, he's so persistent. Okay, he got stuck on some cars. We did not end the chase in time, but that's okay. They still follow me, gosh damn. Okay, let us kill for free. Here, you should run into my car, please. Good job. Nerd cars, seriously. What does that mean? I don't know what the cars did. Oh, another guy? Okay, well, I'll take the kill. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, come here. Come here. Follow me. Follow me. You really do have to babysit these guys. They do not like stay with you very often. All right, please run into my car. Good job. Oh no! Oh no! I got squished. Ugh. Okay, we're good. Need for Speed Most Wanted was on the DS? What the hell? I did not know that. No, that sounds like a horribly janky port with like very few similarities to the actual game. Okay, let's do this speed trap really quick. These are pretty self-explanatory. There's just these little like orange markers on the map. You speed past them. As long as you hit the little speed quota, you get like a bunch of bounty. Super cool. These are a little bit harder to do before you get like the nitrous upgrades to make your car faster, but this one's still pretty fine. It's like 108 miles an hour, I think is the quota or some shit. Okay, yep, I understand. Lots of text. It's That's okay. Oh, just 80. Wow, 80 is nothing. Okay. Okay, let's do this last milestone, and then we will have enough bounty to be able to race the boy. My freaking headphone cord. Okay, so like... so slow. So my headphones died, and the replacements are kind of like... My wife was able to repair them after our cat chewed through the wire. Like, chewed completely through the wire. So they work now, but if you nudge the part of the wire that had to be repaired the wrong way, you lose audio in one or both of the speakers, which is really lame.
Unit heading up to the code 3 change.
So I really need to get my good headphones repaired again. Okay, now we can race the old Sonny. Let's do it. Is there a sequel to this game that is likely really terrible? There is a Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012 with very, very few similarities to this game, and that was pretty bad. Hi, howdy, can I have a shout out? See, like, the thing about giving shout outs to strangers is that I don't know what you do. What if your YouTube channel is dedicated to, like, misogyny tutorials, you know? I don't want to shout you out. I just, like, generally, I just don't do that for people I don't know. So if I've been watching your channel for months and you make really good videos, obviously, I will shout you out, absolutely. But, like, if you upload one, like, Roblox YouTube short per month, I don't think that's really... I don't think it's gonna work. Look it up on Google, it's real. I have a shout out prank. Okay, so Booney Man does actually make good videos and good layouts and stuff. He even edits. He even edits for, like, other YouTubers and stuff, and that's pretty cool. No. Stop being so fast. I hate you. End this. Can you shout howdy out? No, I don't think so. Never heard of him. Oh, yeah. Hit and run offensive. We like it. We like to see it. You know what they say about hit and run? It's okay as long as you're racing the guy named Sonny on the blacklist. And he's catching up to you and you don't like it. I'm trying to just, like, sideswipe them so they end up, like, crashing into him. That'd be nice. Try Need for Speed 2015? No. No, we do not like Need for Speed 2015. I don't know for sure if I would hate it, but from everything I've seen, I don't think I would like Need for Speed 2015. What does that mean? Can I get a shout out? I land paper clips on the sun. Huh? Huh? What does that mean? What are these words you're saying to me? I understand the language you are speaking, but not, like, in this order, you know what I'm saying? I can read these words, but I've never seen them lined up in such a way. I can run Among Us on my 3DS. Is that even possible? Like, without mods? I know people mod the shit out of their 3DSs, but, like, I've never heard of that. Why is this song so funny? Yeah, there's a couple pieces of soundtrack that are... They almost seem like they're trying to make you laugh, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You know? It's kind of epileptic, just like switching cameras really fast. It's like a FNAF reference. Dude, I used to love playing FNAF. Now I can't. I can't freaking play the game because switching cameras causes a really bright, like, flicker, like, tons of, like, white stuff all over your screen. It just, like, it's super epileptic to switch cameras all the time. I hate it. That's why I kind of like FNAF 2. It's because you don't have to switch cameras. You just stay on the one. And I guess you don't really have to do that in FNAF much anyway. You mostly just switch between Foxy and Freddy, but that's still enough to hurt my eyes. Just watch any FNAF gameplay of switching cameras. As soon as you click on a brand new camera, it's going to flicker with, like, white blocks all over your screen. Very, very, bright and obnoxious, and it hurts my eyes very muchly. That might be why my eyesight is so shit, because I played so much FNAF. What's going on, Stone Boot? How you doing? Noodle Chef? Noodle Shelf, excuse me. I was just thinking about noodles and chefs. I'm so freaking hungry. New Mario Kart Wii update looks... Okay, so, like, you're wrong because this game came out first, though. I actually don't know what's older, Mario Kart as a genre, as like a franchise, or Need for Speed as a franchise. I know Need for Speed has been around since, like, the 90s. And I think that probably Mario Kart was also started in the 90s. I'm really not sure. Aw, he took the shortcut because he's a cool guy, and I missed it because I was reading chat. No! He's so much better than me. Never mind, he sucks. He's dumb. Okay, that was a really, really poorly placed car. Oh, but he ran into it. I'm so smart. 92. Okay, but like which one? Because we're talking about two franchises here, Booty Man. What are your pronouns? What are the pronouns for that in 1992? Okay, new Mario Kart Wii down date. Looks terrible. I can't believe they did this. Okay, that's less wrong. Mario that drives all of the cars. Okay, so 92 was first Mario Kart. That was on the N64. Good game. Good-ass game. Now, whoever wants to look up when Need for Speed as a franchise got started, I will give them $1 that is fake. Sent you a video of Among Us on my 3DS, okay. Also on the Burnout games. I've not played the Burnout games. Dude, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really enjoy, like, Mario Kart. I'm a pretty big fan of, like, the original Mario Kart on the N64. But, like, gosh damn, I really don't like being really good at racing and still losing because some guy in last place got a blue shell. Like, I don't know, the power-ups and shit make it such, like, bullshit. It's a game that's, like, it's made to just destroy competitive spirit. And, like, it's fine if a game is meant for casual play, like, that's okay. But it hurts so bad when you want to be competitive about something and it just, like, murders any hope of that. It can be very fun with friends, but, like, you can't take the game seriously. If you start to take the game seriously or competitively, you fail. You're signing yourself up for a miserable time. Everybody get fired up. There's some strategy in it, but there's also, like, very little counterplay for a lot of the more potent items. It's just like, yeah, you fucking lose because that guy has a red shell. Like, if you don't have an item to block it, you're just done. So now we have to try to get his pink slip. We gotta try to get his car. And then I'm probably gonna get the performance upgrades because those can make your car super, super fast. I'm not gonna use them yet. So his car's in the middle here. I know this because I've played the game before. And then performance upgrade right there. And it's the brakes, actually. I forgot it's the brakes. The first one is the brakes, which is the most useless upgrade ever. So you can literally just do 2 of the markers. I need to remember that. Whatever. Need for Speed 1994. Okay. Mario's olds. Very true. Okay, Mario Kart wins this round. Vince Kilic. That's not a real name. That's not a real name. He's fake. He's a fake guy. Okay, I'm going to play this little cutscene while I go get more water. So I will leave you guys with this. Goodbye. Piece of shit car. Look at how bad his car looks. It literally just looks like a poop. Okay. Vince Kill. So 2000. Yeah, no one names their kids that anymore. was in my subscriptions tab, saw you playing Most Wanted 2005. Try Most Wanted. No. No. I do not want to play Most Wanted 2012 again. I don't know why. It makes me enjoy a Need for Speed game so much less when you can literally total your car just by, like, driving around and being a moron. Like, let me be a moron with invincibility. Is that so much to ask? The point is to race. The point is not to keep your car from being totaled and having to, like, pay a mechanic to fit. That's so dumb. That's not good realism. That's shit. We don't like that. Okay, so now if we go into the back rooms, we have super awesome brakes that we will never ever use, so I'm just going to ignore them, actually. What we're actually here for is performance upgrades, baby. We can't afford a lot, but that's okay, because we're honestly not even going to upgrade this car, because we have a better one. All I want to upgrade this car with was a spoiler, and that is all. I don't want to play with you anymore. I was actually pretty lucky to get Sonny's car at the beginning, because it saves you so much money on upgrades. We don't even need to upgrade this, but I will. If you decide to play Burnout, I'd say Blade Burnout 3, because it's the peak of the franchise. Okay, sweet. So this car is so much faster than ours. Also, it's a Golf, which is, like, arguably the best car in the game. Mario Kart Wii supremacist. Mario Kart Wii had so many shit power-ups, though. Like the cloud, the POW block, a lot of shit that just didn't come back because no one liked it. Is you free on Friday afternoon? Fridays are almost always pretty busy for me, but if it's like early afternoon on Friday, I can maybe swing something. If I'm streaming today, I might not be streaming then. Okay, so we're gonna need some nitrous. Tires are locked. Damn. Okay, what do we got? Suspension, maybe? I'll take a suspension. That's probably gonna be it for us right now, and then a spoiler. We'll save like engine upgrades for later, even though this car might actually have that already. I'm not sure. I don't know if Sonny's cool or not. I kind of want to downgrade the body kit I have here. I kind of prefer the stock. Stock, which looks cleaner, but body kit one's fine. 2 is just too much. That one's okay. That one's, yeah, no. Ooh, this beat funky. It is kind of funky, and it is dead now. Goodbye. Also, because this is a PS2 game from 2005, you press triangle to go back instead of circle. That's something that Xbox kind of did. Like, Xbox was like, no, bro, you gotta press, like, circle or, like, B to go back. And then freaking PlayStation was like, no, you gotta press the triangle. Triangle is the way to go, I promise. The triangle is the best. And I think PlayStation ultimately lost that war because they ended up switching to circle in, like, the late 2000s. Oh yeah, now we have this, like, this nitrous, we go, and it makes us, like, slightly faster. Pretty cool. Oh my goodness, the frame drops. I love playing really old PS2 games. That is good realism, it's just not fun realism. Yeah, I suppose. What's going on, Kid Named? How you doing? This is so much faster than my other car, my gosh. Also, because we got a suspension upgrade, we can adjust our steering and handling, which just makes rounding corners much, much easier. Dude, back when I was like shit at this game, I would round every corner by using the speed breaker, like this thing. I would like use super slow motion and then like waste all of my nitrous to round every corner because I didn't know how to drive. I mean, like at this capacity, I still don't know how to drive. Like if you just put me behind this wheel in like the real life equivalent of this race right now, I couldn't do it. I'm freaking forfeit because I don't want to die. But like this is how I would round every corner. It's terrible. It's a terrible idea. And I might lose the race because of that, actually. What's up, Firecat? How you doing? Just got up from a long-ass nap. You know, me too, kind of. I have a strange sleep schedule of like, yeah, I'm gonna get like 4 hours of sleep and go back to work, and then I end up like accidentally falling asleep and having a really long nap. I'm like, well, okay, that's also fine. 4 hours is probably not enough anyway. I don't know, I really don't understand, like, more realism equals better video games, like, arguments. I really don't get it. Some people take that shit way too far, like, oh, yes, I love how in this game, if you mismanage your money, you get audited by the IRS and go to prison. Oh, it's so cool. I love this game developer. Oh my goodness. Game of the Year award goes to, dude. Let's do it. Like, if you want to experience that, just, like, literally mismanage your money in real life and then get audited by the IRS and go to prison. Oh, yes. I love this lead game designer. God. Oh, man. Love it. Life of the Year award goes to... God. Splendidly crafted. Game design. Life design. It's awesome. Shut up. You're dumb. Like, there's a point where achieving more and more realism in a game is just, like, there's a law of diminishing returns there. Just, like, literally enjoy those things in real life. If you want more realism, like, we play games to escape reality. So, like, there's a level of reality. It's like, oh, look at how good these graphics are. That's fine, but, like, mechanically, the realism starts to become very not fun the more you take it seriously. That's why I hate racing games that allow you to completely total your car if you hit something too hard. Like, dude, let me be a moron. It's like, see, we need to make sure that they total their car in the video game so they know to never do that. I know not to total my car in real life, you jackass. So let me do it in the video game, please. But, like, with fewer consequences. I beg of you. Man, this is so fast. Damn it. Dude, I do that all the time. I'll try to hit the apostrophe button on my keyboard. I'll hit enter. And I just freaking send, like, a stupid little message. Just like, It's pretty funny, honestly. I enjoy it. I do that all the time, yeah. Dude, I was like... Man, when I was in school, when I was like in grade school, I'd do all my schoolwork with like physical pencils and papers and shit. And that would mean that when I got on a computer and a keyboard to type, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know what to do. I was just really bad at it. And then, I think around the time I entered high school, I started doing all of my schoolwork, like in the form of like emails and stuff. Started typing everything out on a keyboard, and I got so fast at typing so quickly. And like compared to the average guy who lives on the internet, you know, my typing skills aren't that fast, but my words per minute increased by like freaking 60 over the course of like a month. Get off my ass with your loud ass engine, please. This car is so fast. I feel like this is not legal. I'm already going like 170 and I just started the game. It took me so long to figure out this right path here is way faster than the left for like speedrunners. And I've been watching speedrunning for this game for like years. I started like catching up with Need for Speed, Most Wanted speedrunning, like actually getting invested in like 2017. That's 8 years ago, yeah. And I still didn't really know, like, hey, maybe when I play the game, I should also take the right path. That never crossed my mind until, like, last year. Welcome back, Cute Twirl. How was your driving in real life? Dude, there he is. The guest 514. It's so good to see you, man. I'll read your message as soon as I'm on an easy straight. Please, give me, like, one. Give me a chance to read chat without, like, a million twists and turns in cars. Okay, but like, how about Need for Speed Most Needed? Or like Least Wanted? I would take either of those titles for a next installment in the franchise. That'd be good. Need for Speed most needed. So what happens if you need speed? Like, so we know what happens if you need speed. You know, obviously you play this game, and when you're most wanted, you know, the cops want you really bad because you're like super hot or something. But if you're most needed, the cops will literally just die if they don't catch you. I think that's pretty funny. Imagine Need for Speed most needed. You play as a cop, and your heart has like a 48-hour timer before it explodes. You have to go catch some bad guys if you want to reset the timer. Love from Finland, bro. I think the lowercase a really just shows me how much you love me. So I love you too, bro. Thank you so much. I don't know why me and Gehis both have like a surprising amount of love coming from Finland these days. I think that's pretty cool. I would like to visit like Finland, Sweden, Norway kind of area. Not France. No. No. Scotland, maybe. I think Scotland's cool. Go to Scotland. Not any other parts of the UK, I don't think. Oh, that was close. Oh, you guys like the optimum racing lines. Oh, brother. Yes, Nordic countries. Let's go. Neum is so true. My favorite Nordic country. Neum. Anyways, guys, how you doing, man? Tell me about how your day's going. I'm excited for tonight's stream. It's gonna be pretty ballin', as they say. Oh, look at this, look at this. Okay, so we have another speed trap up here. And I'm already here, so let me just do it. And I already have so much previously assessed momentum. Oh, yeah, I just obliterated the speed. Oh, gosh! That was really lucky. If I was like 2 miles per hour slower, I would have hit that before hitting the speed trap. Wow, that was awesome. Also, this song is really awesome. Let's just like listen to it while I drink water. There is a person named Gemma who lives in the UK, that's true. I would maybe visit UK, like specifically for my friends who live there, but... My day was cool. I watched How Do You Play Video Game. Okay, so what you're saying is you either just woke up or like are about to go to bed. Works for me, man. Level requests will be done soon, don't you worry. This game at the moment is my priority though. Hope that's okay. 2, 1, stop. That'd be pretty funny. That should be a new feature of Need for Speed Most Needed. You know, the countdown for each race is 3, 2, 1. Stop! Don't go! Stop moving, please! Slow down! Yabba Dabba Do. That's what Frederick Flynnrocks says. Or some shit, I don't know. Wow, I'm kind of sucking. I hit that white van, like frame 1 into the race, and now I'm losing. Just like that. You'd think I'd be rewarded for wrecking white vans, because they're usually up to some nefarious things, but sometimes the good guys don't come out on top. Instructions followed. Right, check the rest of the racers. Amen. Mission accomplished. Dude, okay, sometimes when I'm driving in town, I get, like, freaking tailgated so hard when I'm already speeding, to where I want to brake check their asses so hard, but I also don't want to get rear-ended and have to deal with, like, filing insurance claims, so just like, no. Like, literally just signal around me, or I'll signal so you can just be a little crackhead. Oh, that corner is so much bigger than it looks. I hate it. Every time I round that corner, I try to give the corner more and more clearance, and I still die every single time. Social distancing is just, it's gone too far. I really like the whispering in the song. I think whispering is like an underrated form of like lyrical delivery in like rap. I think that's pretty awesome. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. What do you guys think? Dude, I was shocked that Crapple Bottom Jeans Butts with the Poop was not like a song that has been made previously. Like, how is that not a thing that's already real? I did a bunch of digging on YouTube and couldn't find Crapple Bottom Jeans cover. I couldn't do it. Oh, Poops with the Turds, that's right, that's right. I forgot the lyrics because it's not real. No man, it's poops with the turds. Speaking of poops with the turds, this next Blacklist guy, his car is such an ugly, like, brown. I'm not even excited to get it. I'm just gonna sell it immediately. Oh yeah, look at those frame drops. Oh man, that's pretty awesome. We like that. Craps full bottom jeans. Craps full. Those are my pants' pronouns, bro. Craps full. So dumb. I wonder if there's like pants pooping conventions and like competitions. There's conventions for some weird ass things, man. I don't know. We're just gonna think about that for a second. One Abenray. So true. I was gonna say that actually. You beat me to it. Great minds think alike, apparently. I was reading chat. Oh, he was reading chat too. Oh, they're all so dumb. They're all streamers. How do we feel about that? Damn, Shoddy needs potty training. Damn, Shoddy needs potty training. That goes really hard, I think. As long as the Shoddy in question is an adult, that's really funny. If not, that could imply some terrible things. Tyler the Creator whispers a lot in Saint Chroma. Okay, so like, I've listened to maybe a good 10 or 12 songs from Tyler the Creator, usually like his most popular ones, you know, because I wanted to see what the hype was about. I did not care for any of them, and that's okay. I know some Tyler the Creator fans who are very chill people. All of these disclaimers out of the way, Tyler the Creator fans are some of the most obnoxious music nerds on the planet. There's like an 85% chance they're gonna piss me off. I don't know why. I'm a firm believer that people can like different kinds of music and still get along and be friends and stuff. But some Tyler the Creator fans disagree. Like, if I don't like Tyler the Creator, they just like, they're done with me. Also, I read something that said Tyler the Creator is Christian, which I found really interesting. Like, I'm not trying to say someone is or isn't Christian based on the way they live their life or whatever. I just thought that was very interesting. I don't know if that's true or not. That could be a completely fabricated fallacy. Yeah, I went to Sunday school when I was like 5, one time, so I am Christian. Sure. You know, some people just don't really think about, like, spirituality at all. So they're like, yeah, I went to Sunday school once when I was a kid. I guess I'm Christian. That's how it works. You Metallica fans? Yeah. Oh my gosh, Metallica fans are so annoying. Mozart fans? True. Mozart was like the original pop music. That makes perfect sense. Taylor Swift fans, they are legion. Such an obnoxious army. And like, I don't even dislike Taylor Swift music, but like, I don't think it's remarkable enough to like make that big of a deal about. I do respect Taylor Swift because she's been like an artist and a songwriter and a singer and like a, you know, musician and all that since she was like 14 or some crap. Like, her career started when she was insanely young. So if she lives to be like, you know, 95 or something and have a career that spans like 80 years, that'd be insane. That would be so cool. That'd just be Taylor Sloppy. I don't think that's her name, but like, I could be wrong. Once again, not really a Taylor Swift like guy. I don't really know a whole lot of facts. What's up, Toxic Ruby? How you doing? Yeah, real ones remember the Need for Speed Most Wanted videos. I have not played Need for Speed Most Wanted as a video on the channel in about 2 years. It was April 10th, I think. April 10th, 2023 was the last episode of the series that was uploaded. I probably would have stopped the series shortly after that, but I did lose my freaking game file again. It got corrupted, and I just really didn't want to like get everything back, because it was going to take like a whole afternoon. I could do so much productive shit with the time it would take to get that back.
Looks like he's got no
ready my comment. Alright, well, that's cool. No, I don't think Taylor Swift is a bad musician or songwriter at all.
That's a negative, Bravo 2-1.
It isn't substantial. That's a good way of describing it.
Reference your PDT.
Oh my goodness, I am so sorry, officer. It won't happen. Really loves the Golden Freddy pose. Yeah, I love that meme. Dude, that's one of my favorite reasons for like making YouTube videos. It's just if I find a funny meme, I can just like find an excuse, you know, break the ice and just like throw it in my edit somewhere. Like, hey, this doesn't really apply to the context of the video, but here you go. Here's Golden Freddy pose. Don't slam on the brakes. Just keep going on your own path, and you'll meet me there. Oh no, they won't meet me there because both of them went the wrong way. Oh my gosh. Okay, he's backtracking. Good. Okay, the game code is actually really interesting. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong guy. The guy who's following me just like freaking 500 miles an hour out of here. Okay, bye-bye. As I was saying, this game's code is really interesting when it comes to like when certain lines of dialogue for the cops like are played and stuff. I find that really, really interesting. Because there's some lines of dialogue that are super, super rare that I've only heard like once or twice, and I don't really know the criteria for them.
You're gonna have to hang in there. Backup is still at least a few minutes away.
I find that fascinating. Really? That is like the biggest, widest, broadest turn that I've made in my entire life. Okay, I'm gonna drive one-handed because I want water. That's some good ass tap water. Okay, maybe a bit of a hot take. Unless you're going like camping or somewhere without water on tap, I think if you buy water, you are an absolute sucker. Like, why would you do that? If you're like super germophobic and you're worried about the tap water in your city or your state and you want just to buy like filtered like bottled water, that's fine. But like in almost every scenario I've seen people buy water. It's like, why? I find that very silly. Because like, it's not expensive, I guess, but I don't know, I guess it can cut down on your water bill like a little bit, but I don't know. It just seems like just a waste of efforts and a little bit of money. But like, it doesn't really care. It's not really worth getting upset over one way or the other, but I just see people just buying lots of bottled water at the store. Like, okay, you might be going camping, that's fine. Maybe your tap water is like disgusting, that's fine. Otherwise, why are you doing that?
Call is still code 6.
Yeah. If you're gonna be out all day and didn't bring it, that's fine. I just have like a big ass water bottle. I just like fill up with ice and stuff. That's usually my solution there. But you know, sometimes if you're doing something that demands a lot of refreshments, one water bottle isn't gonna cut it. My tap water is liquid ass. Oh no. California moments, perhaps? Oh, California tap water be brown and shit. Brown and shit. Two different things, by the way. I feel so bad for people whose tap water isn't drinkable, because tap water has literally been 99% of water that I've consumed in my entire life. Probably 99.9. It's ridiculous how much tap water I down. It's probably why my immune system is as good as it is, because if there is something in there that's like not great for me, I've built up a crazy immunity to it. Realizing I was only 1 when this game came out, you know? Okay, that's kind of crazy actually. 2007 children are going to be 18 this year. That's weird. How do we feel about that? Look at this turd. Look at this turd mobile, man. You get sick on like a monthly basis. I've gotten sick 2 times in the past 6 months. Once in November, once in February. Both of them were because my wife got sick from people at her work. I don't think that's that bad. Oh, brother. I always find that turn to be way harder than the other version of that turn, but I don't expect it. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm reading chat too much, but like, wow. This is such a shit start to the race. I don't really listen to a whole lot of Disturbed, but like, the song's pretty good. I like this one. The Golf's versatility needs to be studied. Exactly, man. I don't know why this car is just like so damn good at everything you can possibly do in a car. It's like, it's the perfect speedrunning car. I'm inclined to believe this car was put here for speedrunners, just because like it's available at the start of the game if you have the like Underground 2 file or whatever. The album the song is from is ooh, I think I need to listen to the whole thing then. That's not the song that Sound of Silence was on, but I know that's like their other like super big hit. And it's not even their song, but they did cover it quite well, I think. Have to pay taxes, yeah. Yeah, dude, I kind of envy, like, I don't envy having like a standard, you know, W-2 job at a company or whatever, but I do envy how easy it is for those people to do their taxes. Because like doing taxes as a self-employed schmuck like me is awful, and I hate it, and I want to die. Sparkling water is so stupid! I know we have a Californian or two in our chat, and that might hurt their feelings a little bit, but like, you need to hear it. Sparkling water is stupid and you shouldn't drink it. People who buy like water sparklers, you know, like they actually pump their water full like CO2 or whatever to get it to, like, dude.
Oh, tap water and filtered water. Oh, dude. All of it's so gross. It needs to sparkle. It's the only way I can feel rich.
It's the only thing that makes me feel alive. LaCroix is nasty. Like, if it's just like, oh man, I really want to enjoy a nice soda pop with my friends at this party, but I'm dieting. Like, sure, LaCroix is probably better than nothing. The first time I ever had a LaCroix, I had no idea what it was. I thought it was like off-brand soda. So the initial taste was like, ooh, that's very delightful and fizzy. And then came the flavor of like straight ass. And I'm like, oh, this is like a joke soda. It's like, oh, this is like black licorice flavored soda. Isn't it so funny? No, this is supposed to be water. This is supposed to be water that I just drank. That was like maybe the most depressed I've ever been. That LaCroix is like a multi-billion-dollar company. It's the iRobot song, it is. And he's so robotic all the time. There's so many eyes. I think that donut should fall, in my opinion. It didn't roll as far as I wanted it to. I think Taz is probably going to move just... Oh, he still got caught on it! Yes, let's go! And you can knock over those things in races and screw with the other racers if you're far enough ahead. Pretty sweet, we like that. Yeah, I don't know how long Disturbed has been around, but there's a... Yeah, I think what you say is true about it predating the song by like a decade. That sounds about right. Because that cover was like, what, 2010? 2012? I feel like it's been around for a decent bit, but like, not nearly as long as the band has been. Sparkling water is so not smart. Okay, what's not smart is like buying like Fiji or like Dasani or Smart Water. Man, I don't know. That just seems like so pointless. Mid 2010s, okay. Yeah, I need to brush up on my Disturbed lore, because they seem pretty cool. Okay, so Sonny's car was in the middle, which means Taz is very likely right or left. I only have one marker to spend, so I'm going to go right. I was wrong, that's okay. His car is shit anyway. Let me get the suspension. Smart water, more like dumbass water. Ass water is kind of what LaCroix tastes like, though. Yeah, enjoy some fucking water. It doesn't take a real one to know that water is the only S-tier beverage. Or like, you know, the only SS tier beverage. However you want to look at it. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. No, whatever. Vic is the next guy.
You're in.
But like first, we have the girl who's like, hey man, you're being like illegal and that's pretty cool. Nice crimes. Keep it up.
The more heat you bring down on yourself, the more hype and bounty come your way.
Clarence Callahan is the name of the main bad guy in this game. Clarence. That's why. That's his origin story. You don't need any more reason for a villain origin story than being named Clarence.
You got lucky.
Watch, I bet guess his name is Clarence and he's gonna start crying. I'm sorry, I didn't mean
You
it.
better watch your back out there.
Falcon Dittos are the greatest racing game. You know, that's
You
kind
never
of
know
true.
what might happen.
What's going on, Lane?
What, you gonna work this ride too?
Yeah. I don't know what your game is.
Oh, what? This is not my official, like, bet. Yes, place your bets for what guess his name. I know it's not Clarence.
No more
There's no possible way it's Clarence. But, like, if there was someone in my chat named Clarence, they would only come out of the woodwork right now when I mention, like, oh, imagine being named Clarence. That's enough reason to be a villain origin story. Yeah, like, I only buy, like, branded bottled water if they have, like, a really nice bottle that's, like, a good size that I want to reuse. Like, that's a valid reason to buy bottled water. My name is Clarence? That's not true. You're lying to me. There's no way that's true, Lane. These are lies you say to me. Okay, 18,000. Yeah, these are real actors, yeah. How'd they not die laughing recording this, dude? They were just surrounded by green screens. That's kind of impressive, honestly. Okay, so I have, like, no upgrades that I can possibly do aside from tires. Oh, no, I have tires in Supercharger. That's right. How about that? Let's do that. Got some pretty nice handling going on now. There we go. Yeah, okay. Just want to smash match. Well, like ultimate, because, like, that's cool. But melee would be way cooler. That's all I'm saying. I'm lying. Yeah, it would take some impressive acting if you were to, like, just be surrounded by green screens and, like, fake cars for, like, props and stuff. And try to imagine you're in, like, you know, the slums of, like, Detroit or something, like, the underground racing scene or so. I don't know. That alone is pretty impressive. Also, just getting some of that delivery out in a way that doesn't sound silly. Yeah, as I was saying about water, though, it doesn't take a real one to know that, like, water is the best beverage you could possibly drink. Because we've all been that dehydrated guy who's either been, like, too busy or, you know, too far away from water to, you know, really get a drink for a few hours, or maybe too lazy to get up and, you know, get some water. But when you do get your water, that's better than any, like, drug or any alcohol, better than any possible feeling that you can get from, like, man-made vices. Dude, just be dehydrated for a few hours and drink some water, some nice, refreshing water. I personally have always been a fan of water that's like 33 degrees. I also understand wanting to drink like only like room temperature type water, you know, that your body doesn't have to like work to warm up or cool down. I understand, but like I don't agree. That's a place I find myself in a lot. Wow, he got caught on the donut. I thought he was gonna make it. White people holy grail. Tap water really is white people holy grail. That's horrible. Man, I don't know. Usually the colder the water, the more refreshing I find it. And even if I myself am cold, and like my hands are cold, and my feet are cold, and I've got like a jacket on because my room is cold, dude, cold water still feels great. Love it. This song is the best to grace my ear. Like the best ever. Speaking of the best ever, I was in Walmart yesterday and I heard the freaking Foo Fighters, the best song. And I forgot that that song has actual lyrics. And like, it doesn't just say the best for an hour. I got to hear the rest of the lyrics for the first time ever. Hope you're not talking in Fahrenheit. Yes, I absolutely am. I got another confession to make. I'm the best. I think that's probably what he's supposed to say. 33 Celsius is great water temperature, though. I'm your poop. lmao. Honestly, the process of lmaoing might be how he turned out like such a poop. I guarantee you some poop would be going in some crazy places if you had no ass. The ass is like a barrel for the poop, you know, it kind of directs it, shows it where to go. Having no ass. Just, where does the poop go? Just anywhere. I forgot that Avenged Sevenfold was in this game. One of their songs from 2005 album is in this game. Yes, Blinded in Chains. It's so good. Dude, their drummer was like one of the most legendary rock drummers of all time. I'm so sad that he passed away. Yo, how is the? That's me. That's nearing body temperature. It is. Yeah, I've never been terribly refreshed by like room temperature water. That's just got to be cold. I know most of these songs by heart, even the ones that I'm like not a fan of. I'm just a fan of the soundtrack as a whole, so like I can't be mad listening to any one piece of the soundtrack. Why don't they have any games with music like this anymore? Come on. I mean, like, yeah, just put on like a Spotify playlist or whatever while playing whatever game. That just fixes the problem. But like, come on. Where are like the indie game developers making like Shovel Knight and shit? But just like put this music in it, dude. What's wrong with that? Oh, I'm gonna lose for real. Wow. Yeah, so that's the first instance of rubber band that we've seen. If you're not familiar with the concept of rubber band, if the AI in this game is losing, they will basically just be like, hey, I'm behind, I don't like that, I'm going to reach inhuman speeds that should not even be possible for my car with its current upgrades. Which is usually what makes you lose in speed traps. Because, like, as you can see, I didn't really make any, like, driving mistakes, I didn't hit any cars or anything, I was cruising. I was even, like, you know, kind of smoking the rest of the dudes in terms of, like, race placement, but they just, like, hit crazy speeds right before the speed traps and then slowed back down. Where the freak is my Mario Kart with Breaking Benjamin? Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, until like 2 years ago, I thought Breaking Benjamin was a joke name that people called Breaking Bad. I did not even know that was a band. I cannot lie. Man, I'm still getting my ass kicked here. 18 miles per hour behind. I hate my life. I don't know if this is the best stream to really remedy that. I'm sorry to hear this though, and I hope I can help, but like, I can't promise that anything will change after watching my stream. Stop. Stop this. I want to do crimes in your direction. How old is this game? 2005. Wow. I'm getting destroyed. I'm going as fast as I can, and it's not enough. I might just need to do like a freaking fresh start with new racers who aren't like overpowered. Yeah, this game turns 20 years old this year. Specifically, it turns 20 in November, but I did not want to wait that long. It's snowing where I am. You know, like last week in my area, we had like an 85-degree day or some crap. It was pretty hot. It was pretty hot for March. I don't know how I won that. That was a miracle, by the way. I should have looked at the race stats to see how close that was. Also, the chat is completely in the way of, like, everything. I don't know where I can put that. Can I put that top left? I bet I could. I bet I could put that top left, right? But yeah, that's not really, you know, in the way of anything. Let me just put the chat in top left. It took me so long to figure that out. What was I saying? Gosh damn! I'm not a sayer of things that I remember. Yeah, I didn't want to wait till November to play this game, which is when it actually came out. What else was I saying, though? Okay, that should have fixed the overlays. Let's see. See, there's the chat. Yeah, that's where I want it. But, like, does it work? Does the chat work? Also, guys, I need to use the freaking, like, chat overlay plugin or whatever you sent me, because I don't know why this chat... It's, like... I set the time to, like, refresh as soon as it possibly can and as frequent as it can, but, like, it doesn't do that. It just doesn't. I don't know why. It seems that the chat is not working. The chat view. Messages are gone! Yeah, you guys actually aren't saying anything, so, like, step it up. Okay, that should have just gone away and came right back. That should have been what just happened. There we are. Splendid. Hello, everybody. It is good to see you again. Welcome to How Deep. I don't know why that has been such prevalent humor in my vernacular lately, but, like, I don't know where it originated, but, like, it just started many, many years ago when I was, like, watching YouTube Poops with my brother. We were just laughing so hard at that shit for so long. That was just kind of our humor for, like, a very, very long time. And just the way that, like, people talk in YouTube Poops, how their words are kind of mixed together like this in an unnatural way. I think that shit is so funny. And I've always kind of, like, talked like that here and there. But only recently, like, since I met Ikosa, he also kind of talks like that sometimes. And he found it, like, really funny. So we've just kind of been, like, feeding off each other's humor since then. So we just call it pooping ourselves. Or, like, YouTube pooping ourselves. But, you know, we don't really specify the YouTube part because it's funnier to just say, yeah, I'm pooping myself right now. That sounds dumb. Hi guys, this is my first stream ever. Dude, Q-Twirl has been around for so long. It did kind of hit me the other day that, like, chatters such as Q-Twirl, who's been around so long, are just someday not going to come to my streams anymore, and I'm going to have to grapple with that, man. It's going to be hard. I don't know if I'm ready to accept this reality. Like how someday, Howdy is going to say goodbye forever, and it's going to be true. That'll be the last time he says it. The women in this game are constipated. Man, I'm not quite sure what kind of... I don't know who we're talking about here. It's a singular woman, plural woman, both, neither. Man, I'm not racing good right now, I tell you what. YouTube Poops are so nostalgic, man. I should probably make some of those. I can do it. I know I can. I've also considered doing some YouTube shorts of some kind. Perhaps just little snippets of my long-form videos for, like, advertising purposes. I've considered rating people's icons and turning those into YouTube shorts. That might be kind of fun, because I do genuinely enjoy the process of that. I like just, like, rating things and making lists. I think that's cool. It's like general, like, statistics. I've always had just, like, a little autistic interest in that. Kid named is gonna get a flip phone when this phone becomes outdated, and he won't show up in your streams as much. That's okay, because, like, we're friendly enough with each other to where there's no escape. You know, like, you can't just leave the Howdy life. Having less of your presence in my streams is, like, sad, but that's okay. Watch this. Uh-oh. Is he gonna leave my stream to test if I'm really gonna be okay? Okay, here we go. Driving with one hand. Alright, here we go. Got pinky on the gas, index finger on the stick. I think he's saying goodbye forever. I think he's truthing. Chat has been better about being filled with 5-year-olds during GD streams. Just basically, if I'm not streaming GD, it's gonna be better. That whole problem. But, like, it never goes away entirely, because even some of the GD kids will stop by my non-GD streams for a minute just to see what's up. And usually say something really dumb. So you can use the little, like, slow motion thing to make your car heavier for, like, traffic collisions, so you're affected less by it. That's, like, that's how you be, like, a really smart guy with brain. Are strawberries really berries? I learned this recently and then completely forgot it. But there's a lot of, like, berries that have berries in their name that aren't actually berries as far as, like, classes of fruits go. That's why the GD Kid emote exists. It's exactly right. Yeah, like, things like bananas and pineapples are berries. I think it has something to do with how, I think that's something to do with how, like, where the seeds are in the fruit. Like, I want to say one of the reasons why strawberries didn't qualify as a berry because the seeds are all on the outside, or something like that. Is that classism, honestly? I think I'd be okay with that if it was classism. Not sure if you're talking about berries or GD kids, but either way, I think it's fine. It gets a thumbs up from me. Evil Howdy says goodbye temporarily. Or if you want to reverse it even more, you could say hello temporarily. What is 68 plus 1? You have so many avenues you could go down to make this, like, not unfunny. You can save this message. You have started yourself down a path that is not very good, but you have ways of saving it. You can change. This is an official intervention. I care about you, and I want the best for you, but, like, wow, they all crashed there. Oh no, only 2 of them. 2 of them crashed there. Woman driving moment. I'm just kidding. Like, the 2 greatest drivers I know are both women. Which means I'm allowed to make that joke. I love shitty 3DS games. Me too, like Smash 4, bro. Oh. No, I missed it. I wanted that tire so bad. I really wanted to crush my foes, but that's okay. Gosh damn, I need to not read chat when I'm rounding corners. My gosh, it's a tiny little taxi. Like pizza delivery car or some shit. Oh, at least he hit the brakes so he wouldn't hit me. Out of respect. That was very nice of him. The 2 worst drivers I know are women. Oh no. I think the 2 best drivers I know and the 2 worst drivers you know should rap battle each other. What? How did you go faster than me? I went the faster way. Hey, buddy. Ugh. Get owned. They drive so erratically because they are constipated. Like I have said earlier. See, like, you said women are constipated. Also, just the way that, like, woman versus women and how they're spelled and pronounced, that makes me really mad. Because, like, the MAN portion of those words are pronounced the same. You know, like the suffix, I guess you could say, women. That's how you say the plural of woman. But, like, if you wanted to pronounce it accurately, you would say woman and woman. But woman sounds stupid, and they knew that, so they just, hey, what if we just said women? Doesn't that sound nice? Okay, so how are we going to change the spelling? Oh, we're not really. We're just going to change the A to an E? Huh? But why, though? Why are we doing that? Why did England do this? Why did John England, CEO of the English language, do this? Why is Rat-a-ting-ting saying that? Damn, Shawty, you going crazy. Bro, wait, hold on. What's the quote? Hold on. Damn, Shawty going absolutely beast mode on my ding-ding. Like, what? I think that's what it is. That's what Rat-a-ting-ting say. Anyways, besides the words being weird, I think women are pretty cool. They get an A+ from me. Impeccable interaction. Dude, I just love sending you dumbass memes that you actually, like, look at on your stream and just seeing, like, the funny shit your chat says. It's, like, one of my favorite pastimes. Because your chat is, like, actually really funny, which I am not blessed with for certain streams, you know, especially the GD ones. Oh my goodness, bye-bye. I just love setting up fellow funny people. I don't even know if I can say it. I love setting up funny people. I'll say that. I love setting up funny people for jokes and things. Because, like, I'm way funnier if I have, like, good comedic material to, like, bounce off of and stuff, but I am not granted that. I do not have such luxuries. Woo Man. Because, he was bored. Is that why God made Woo Man? Is that what you're saying to me? If anything, he made Woo Man because Adam was bored. It's like, man, this Adam guy's not really doing much of anything. Need some motivation to name these damn animals, man. What are you, a moose? Oh, I misread that. I'm trying to read chat for like really brief intervals in between like, destroying cop cars. He asked if I'm a mouse. Dude, that's like a Rat-a-Ting-Ting reference. I really wish I had a guy up there going, like pulling on my hair, making me like game better. I think that'd be pretty cool. I really thought that cop chase would go a little bit like longer than just that last car that I killed, but that's okay. We go again. How about that? Comes from Old English, Whiffman or wife of man, or wifeman maybe. There's a couple ways that pronunciation could go. Interesting. Learning about Old English is really cool, but like it also makes me really grateful that we don't talk like that anymore. At least in certain cases.
Units have detailed and are en route. Code 6 just rammed a traffic car.
Are women therefore partially spare ribs? I see what you're saying, but like I misread that as super libs, like liberals. Ah, these damn women are always such liberals. Ah, r/ask Reddit. Women of Reddit. What is the most attractive thing roughly 35-year-old male with a neckbeard has done, in your opinion? Favorite war in history? That's a good question. I don't feel like I'm terribly equipped to like... Oh my goodness, there he goes. I don't know if I'm terribly equipped to like discuss this topic at the length that it deserves to be spoken about.
10-4-03. Detailing units now.
I don't know, like every war is depressing in its own way, but like
Heading westbound.
I don't know. I feel like the Vietnam War was just like too depressing to like enjoy learning about in most cases.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stop this guy with a 1059.
No, that was close. I've got a mad hangnail right now. It's making me play not very good. Die. Perish. I'm gonna try to freaking remove this hangnail while playing.
Pursuit be advised. Chase is
Ooh, condition 2. Oh, don't do that. I was gonna say my favorite was the Vietnam War, man. I don't know. It's a weird thing to say, like, yeah, that was my favorite war. I was there and it was awesome. You know, like, I don't know. Favorite history-wise is like a different thing. That's like a more understandable like way of enjoying like a traumatic part of history. I don't know, that's interesting. I hadn't really thought of it that way. Alright, you're coming with me, I guess. We can have a little sleepover situation. That'd be pretty awesome in my opinion.
I'll give you a situation report when you can.
Situation report these nuts. You know how there's like, you know, police code for talking about different, like, oh, I'm in pursuit, you know, it's like a code 6 or whatever. I wonder what code my peanuts would have. I would love to know. Oh, that was maybe a roadblock. Oh, there, roadblock! Well, I'm okay with like passing it up on this side, that's fine. And then we'll come back to it. Oh, here we go, lads. He didn't die. It's okay. Oh, brother, this is maybe bad. Okay, that was a crazy amount of destruction that led to 0 casualties, but that's okay. Wow, speaking of casualties, very nice. Thank you, Cement Company. I owe you one. World War II produced some excellent art. I guess that one's mine. Yeah. I'm inclined to say just World War II just because of, like, where America was at, like, economically after that. Like, the 1950s were some of the, like, the greatest years that our country has ever seen in terms of just kind of everything. Any chance of you playing the Blacklist to the end with multiple streams? Yeah, of course. I'm gonna finish the career mode and maybe even do the challenge series if I'm feeling really saucy. We'll see about that.
You flush out the Blacklist and I'll provide you a safe house.
Yeah, if I could have been born sometime, I don't know, because, like, it's just kind of like a famous saying at this point that, like, the boomers had it all and then they wasted it and they just ruined everything. And that's kind of true. But, like, I think it would have been cool to be a boomer, you know, born in, like, you know, the late 40s or whatever. That would have been pretty awesome, because they kind of did have it all. Cars were so affordable, housing was good, jobs were good. There weren't wars for a while, unless you count the Korean War. Husky with the 5, appreciate that, man, thank you so much. Gonna head home soon. I was hoping to stream sometime soon, but I don't have anything to stream right now. You know, I feel like that sometimes. And I really feel like I shouldn't feel like that. I feel like I've been streaming long enough to where I shouldn't have to, like, ah, damn, what to stream, what to stream. Sometimes I encounter the problem of, like, I have so much shit I want to do, I don't know where to start. That is a dilemma that I've faced recently. I hope this dilemma is resolved quickly for you. And I hope you had a good day at work today. The bomber from Clash Royale? I'm not quite sure what the context here was, but I don't feel like I need to know that. Oh, yeah. I'm so freaking cool, dude. I've been at war constantly since 1940. Well, that's kind of true. Alright, let's do it. Would you stream FNAF Ultimate Custom Night 1 night? I see what you're saying, but, like, that sounds funny. Ultimate Custom Night, I have the least love for in my heart across all the FNAF games. It didn't really do anything, like, to my family or anything. It hasn't hurt me personally, but... I don't know, this is just the gameplay is just so unenjoyable for me. And even the jump scares look so ridiculous. I get the jump scares are really dumbed down in that game so like the game could run more smoothly with like a lot of entities or whatever. Like a lot of them are just kind of shaking PNGs and I think that's really funny. Like the Golden Freddy was like an acceptable shaking PNG in like FNAF 2, but that's because he wasn't even real. He was like an apparition, you know? It's okay that his jump scare isn't real because neither is he. And you could make the argument that Ultimate Custom Night, like lore-wise, also isn't real, like in its entirety, and that's why all the jump scares look so bad, but like, come on. Some of those just look so bad. So probably not playing Ultimate Custom Night at any point. That parking was so cool. That's kind of how I'd be sliding into the donut shop. That'd be fun to see you do each challenge in the maybe 50-20 mode. No, I'm not that good of a gamer, unfortunately. I guess there's a chance I might try Ultimate Custom Night in some capacity, but like, when it comes to video games that I want to push myself in, you know, to be better at, Ultimate Custom Night is kind of at the bottom of that totem pole. Blue or red? Like, for what? If this is like, which color would you rather your peanuts be? That's like a very different question. Or if it's like, which color would you rather your apples be? Hell yeah, apples be. I do have a VR headset. I have a Quest 2. I think overall, a Destiny 1 speedrunner did 50-20 on UCN. Overall, I gotcha. Yeah, there's a GD player who did 50-50 mode on Ultimate Custom Night. I think that's not even possible unless like you mod the game, but he like freaking modded it and then upped the difficulty of each animatronic like crazy. And did 50-50 mode. Ouch. I may have just lost the race by just hitting that little corner. I'm gonna have to block him probably. I can't gain enough speed to keep my lead. I don't have my... No, shit. He just jumped right over me. Oh, but he spun out. Never mind. I win. What's the difference? So 50-20 is just saying that all 50 characters are coming to kill you and they're set to the 20-point difficulty mode. But 50-50 mode means all 50 characters are like hacked to be 50 difficulty points instead of 20, which was the old maximum. I think vanilla Ultimate Custom Night only goes up to like 20, but you can like hack the game and make them go up even higher. So, you know, like 20-20-20-20 mode in the original FNAF, imagine it was 50-50-50-50. I don't even know what that would look like. I have not played any Gran Turismo games. I had one that was given to me on my PS3. And I was like, dude, I love racing games. Gran Turismo, this looks awesome. Let me install it real quick. And my PS3 was like, yeah, so if you want to install Gran Turismo, you're going to need like 150,000 gigabytes. So, let's see, in order to make room for that, you're going to have to uninstall all of your games. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not doing that. So it looks like I'm not playing Gran Turismo. I have no idea why it was such a massive game. But, like, PS3 games were not very big. Like, they were not demanding. PS3 was, like, kind of a shit console in some ways, but, like, you know, the games were mostly okay. They didn't take up too much space, except for Gran Turismo. My gosh, I could not play that game. I have to get like a freaking terabyte hard drive hooked up there. Oh, 420 mode with 98% power? I don't... That doesn't seem like it would be possible without like some major glitches. Or maybe like the CD plus command to just like skip the thing. Because the Knights don't even start at 100% power, they start at 99s. That's crazy. PS3 controllers are so shit. See, like, I can't really argue with that. I'm holding a PS4 controller right now. And it feels so much better than a PS2 and PS3 controller. They were made for smaller hands, you know? Like, Kid Named, your hands are way bigger than mine. So I'm sure you're affected by this problem even more, but like I'm sure a PS4 controller can even feel quite small. But like a PS3 and 2 controller, the handles are just like 2 inches too short. There's just not enough to hold. And they just were not made to contour the shape of the human hand. And part of that is kind of like charming and like a classic nostalgic video game kind of controller. Oh yeah, this SNES controller doesn't feel too comfortable, but it's kind of neat. It's kind of how I feel about PS2 and 3, but like probably shouldn't. I forgot Terraria released on the 3DS. Even PS5 controllers. I feel like PS5 controllers... Those handles look smaller than the PS4 ones, but I don't know. I don't think I've even held a PS5 controller yet. Okay, so... Middle was Sonny. Left was Taz, likely, which means right is probably Vic's car. Or it's the cache, that's also fine. I hate it when they can't figure out a damn D-pad. Please! It's not that hard. Why can't a D-pad just be 4 more face buttons? Like, why does it have to be one giant button that's like segmented weirdly and all the inputs are kind of connected in a really shitty way? Like the Xbox 360 D-pad was shit. PlayStation like 1, 2, 3, 4 D-pads are like, they're okay. Like Xbox One D-pad was also really bad. I haven't seen PS5 D-pad, I don't really know what that's like, but it makes me really sad that even now we cannot figure out like a pretty simple pattern of buttons for a controller. We just can't make it good. You have a PS4, I that you have a PS5 because you are a gamer. See, this is kind of the chat that I get, guys. If you ever wonder, like, huh, my chat's cool. I wonder what Howdy's chat is like. That's kind of what I get. Joy-Con D-pad good? I've used a Nintendo Switch about as much as, like, Confucius probably did. So I can't really attest to how good that might be. Oh yeah, but before I do that, let me freaking upgrade my car. How about it? Stop. I'm using my D-pad to steer my car. That's not how it works. I sent a photo of my right hand holding a PS5 controller. Would you like me to show the stream? Just to put into perspective how large your hands are, because I can do that. Okay, so after Vic, we get a Pro Transmission. I think that's it. Alright, cool. Okay. You guys want to see Kid Name's hand next to a PS5 controller? That looks so small. This is probably the only song on the soundtrack I can safely say I do not like. Look at this. It looks like Thanos trying to grab the Mind Stone out of Vision's dumb forehead. That's awesome. I mean, not for you. That's probably quite uncomfortable, but better that than a PS2 and 3 controller. Those things are freaking tiny. Save device good. Yes, howdy. I hate it. I would not bear this experience. I'm actually flabbergasted. Gabberflasted. When is Gabberflasted coming out? That's what I want to know. Get off the screen, damn cursor. Come on. I just did the, like, you know, you have the hook and you pull the guy off stage when he's, you know, he's past his runtime or whatever. Yeah, I just did that. Me when the gassed, it's so flabbered. Because I feel like gassed and flabber are almost both words already. Like, we wouldn't really need to make any kind of stretches of the language to really make... I don't know. I think we can do that. Gabberflashed is like almost a thing that's real. Oh, brother, I'm so good at the Jame. What do you guys think? Give me your honest review. Jame review. Garfield Kart. Dude, I need to play that. I've got a friend who has freaking Garfield Kart on Steam, and I think he has like a bot. And its only purpose is to constantly log Steam hours on Garfield Kart. He has like freaking 70,000 Steam hours on Garfield Kart, even though he's actually played it for maybe like 10 or something. I think that's really funny. Also, that wasn't like optimal, but sometimes you can bonk your car off a wall to like get your trajectory for a drift just right. It's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, I think I do have Garfield Kart not installed. I think I have it in my library though, so I might play that at some point. I might try to beat my friend's record of 70,000 hours, you know, in a single stream. How many days would that be? I don't feel like doing the math. That would take me a little bit too long. I'd be embarrassed about how long it would take me to divide 70,000 by 24. About 8 years. Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys. First, the 12-hour stream. Next, the 8-year stream. There are FIFA games on the eShop. Okay, I need to complain for a moment. Every time I go to like a flea market and I see someone's Xbox or someone's PlayStation or someone's GameCube, any game console, right? Any home console, and I see a bunch of games with it, like, yes, this is my awesome video game collection with the console and the controllers. All of the games are always like FIFA, Madden, what else? I think there's like one more I can't think of right now. I'm not like a sports guy. Oh, look at me go, oh brother, oh gee whiz. That was awesome. It's always just like football and soccer games. Maybe like some hockey games. It's crazy. The amount of unpurchased Madden games for like PlayStation, Xbox, GameCube in flea markets across America, incalculable. Incalculable. Oh yeah, and yeah, NBA 2K, absolutely. Absolutely. Everywhere. They are everywhere. Nobody wants them. It's insane. And I think it's probably attributed to just the fact that those games have such short life cycles because they get like replaced every like 8 months. Like yeah, of course, the hardcore sports games fans are going to go buy the new copy, but what happens to the old one? They're not going to go back and play that. Maybe unless they really screwed up the new one and they prefer the old one, but like, you know, if they just get like slightly reworked in each new release, the old game is like worthless now. Why would you keep the old one? You got to sell it for like freaking pennies. Ridiculous. I feel the same way about COD games. I'm just going to restart, honestly. I'm so embarrassed about that. I'm going to go see if I can stream. Probably going to go... Probably gonna have to go to see if I can stream. Okay, I see what you're saying now. That sounds pretty awesome. I hope you enjoy your streaming journey. I hope it goes better than mine, even. Have a good rest of your day, bro. Yeah, $80 for the same thing, but it's different. Oh, brother. Alright, well, I was the unlucky receiver of that very delicious snack. Oh my goodness. Vehicular manslaughter, true. No, he was in a bigger car than me, which means he lived. I said at some point I will do a stream playing a FIFA game. I'm not sure what possible scenario could have prompted that, but I would watch. I would absolutely watch. It's Poo-Poo-Ba 3. He's here, finally. Oh, gosh damn. That was almost so cool. Okay, well, race is halfway over, and I'm very behind, but that's okay. Hi, I'm Subed. That is the exact message I would expect from a Zoink fan account. Even if it's like a Nintendo DS game, that'd be so fun. Dude, I was looking through my Get His clips and I found that, like, it's a pretty recent stream, so I'm positive, like, no one's forgotten about it. But, like, dude, the, like, Sly Cooper Flash games were so funny. I'm shocked that in all of my autistic knowledge of, like, Sly stuff and how much I love that franchise, I've never known about those games. Like, there's not a whole lot to know, but, like, dude, I feel like everyone who cares about Sly should know about those games, because, my gosh, that was so funny. The freaking Murray thunderous lightning jump scare. Oh, I can maybe win. If I play really well. And you crash. Please crash. It would be so funny. No, it's over. I was almost so crash. It was almost so clutch what I just did. No one talks about those. See, I really wish they were finished, because they probably would be talked about somewhat. And I don't know if it was the same, like, Murray game, but, like, I have a clip of you playing as freaking Murray in, like, a freaking top-down, like, 2D platformer or whatever. It was, like, 1D platformer. It was pathetic. But it was awesome. I liked it. And you, like, slipped in a freaking puddle of water. And they just used a freaking voice line from Murray, like, taking damage or something. He's like, wow, wow, wow. That was, like, his death animation. He just, like, spun around in a big, fast circle. And went, wow, wow. I should probably make that sound when I die. What do you guys think? Dude, my funeral is going to be awesome. You're all invited. I'm going to play some great music. There's no sadness allowed. Only good times here at the Howdy Funeral. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to do it this time. Perfect. First try. I'm gonna get the music to... Wait. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna get the music composer for the Peggle soundtrack to make music for my funeral, absolutely. I would get the composer of the Sly 1 soundtrack to make music for my funeral, but I think he passed away, which is one of the biggest tragedies of my life. Howdy Funeral. The 10-year-old Ash. Where GD? But, like, where is the GD representation in this funeral? Like, I feel like it's just really missing. How'd he really fell off, man. Only 100 viewers in this funeral stream. How'd he fell off. Dude, when I was doing the hack stream yesterday, or 2 days ago, there were kids coming in there being like, wow, bro has so few viewers, he fell off. Like, okay, that's fine that you said that, but like, not now. Like, this is not the time, dude. That was like one of the classless things I've ever seen somebody do. Even for like an obnoxious 10-year-old and like their standards, that was still really depressing. Like, I'm not even mad for me, not even a little bit. Like, you just don't say that. You just don't say that in a freaking, like... That was basically like a funeral stream, you know? We were just mourning the death of somebody. It's like, well, wow, no viewers, bro. That's like literally going to a funeral and be like, wow, there's no one at this funeral. You didn't have any friends. Wow, that made me so mad. Yeah, those children were banned promptly. Never to return. Never to be seen again. So this is a drag race, by the way, and these kind of kick my butts. Oh, come on. Can I win? Nope. I'm a little bit too thick. Ran into Karen's minivan. Nice driving. Thank you. Oh, the frame drops. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Perfect shit. Perfect shit. In my pants. Oh, that was scary. Sometimes when you, like, you know, you're not in somebody's lane, but you could still hit them because, like, your car's just too big. See, like, right there. I made the motion to, like, switch lanes, and I still died. That's okay. Yeah, these are usually just, like, bashing your head into a brick wall until you finally figure out the secret formula to win. So I can stay in this lane for a while. I will also die sometimes because I use the D-pad to switch lanes, and that makes you die, so don't do that. Oh yeah. See, these are really quick races. They don't last very long, but they're very difficult. Most of the time. Can we play the original Mario Bros. OST over this? I think I can do that. I almost spilled water all over my keyboard. Luckily the cap was on, so it didn't go anywhere, but wow, that was bad. Okay. Let's just play it like really loud. Say what now? Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ee. Oh, so good. Beethoven been real quiet. Bro, a freestyle. No, I am too white. I would bring shame and disgrace to any descendants of mine who are not white. Descendants and ancestors alike, they will all be ashamed of me. That's enough. Oh, there's another one. Ace Ventura, we found one. There he is. I think putting Mario Bros. OSTs over games is so cool. Yeah, I'm liking it, man. I like the metal going on and the game soundtrack with just Mario overlaid on top of it. Eat my shorts, Ace Ventura. Thank you. I should hire you as my official bodyguard. You don't do anything, you just like, if anyone threatens me, you just look at them dead in the eye and say, eat my shorts. That would be really cool. Oh, bye-bye. I lost again. That's okay. I'm not skilled enough to like divide my attention between racing and beatboxing to like, you know, to any kind of success. Oh yeah, I'm getting like copyright destroyed. Only people who were here for these VODs are going to be able to see them, by the way. Oh, he makes the turn at full speed. Why are you so damn quiet now? Okay, well, the song's just ending. Okay, well, I'll listen to like a couple more pieces of the soundtrack. Oh, I was early. Gosh damn. This is a really great mix of music going on right now. See, now this feels like a video game. It really doesn't feel like a video game until Mario is the function. See, like, there's nothing wrong with liking a video game with, like, non-existent lore that's, like, not even trying to be deep. It's just, like, not even there. But I especially feel that way about, like, Mario. Like, for being the face of gaming, his video games, lore-wise, aside from, like, I think Paper Mario I've heard has, like, really interesting lore. I can't attest to that, but, like, I don't know, for every Mario game I've played, there's just no lore. They're not even trying. That's, like, it's fine. I play plenty of games that aren't even trying with their lore. Like, this isn't, like, terribly deep lore or anything. It's just like, ouch, you asshole, you stole my car, I want that back. There you go. That's the plot. I will listen to this song, and then I will kill it. And I will kill Mario with my teeth that are really sharp. Oh, blocked his ass. Run into that car. No, he dodged him because he's so good. I lose. Man. I did not play Mario Maker, no. I've also heard that game has incredible lore. Once again, I can't prove it. The lore is that Mario was made by his parents, probably. Try again. I cannot with these speed traps, man. I would hate to be a speedrunner and like, trying to freaking avoid rubber band and the shit. There was so much lore. See, I did the turn like shit this time. And I did it really well last time and lost, so what does that mean for me right now? Oh, well, I hit the last one, so that gives everyone the most possible time to dodge it. Cool. Alright, Get give me your honest review of switching to face cam content. How did it affect your channel? I think you, like, pulled it off splendidly from what I've been able to discern. Like, all of your numbers have been exponentially larger. Like, I don't think this would happen for me. I can't prove it. Oh yeah, I said I would kill the soundtrack after the world -1 or whatever it's called. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. John Lasagna. I wish that was my name. Cursor! Thank you. It's interesting, I became less funny verbally when switching to face cams. Yeah, so that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard happens to a lot of people. It's like, okay, now that you can see my face, I don't have to try to be funny. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. But, like, it is harder to be funny when there's eyes on your face. I don't like that. I really like being able to do this with, like, a layer of anonymity. I think that's really powerful. I would not want to sacrifice that. Then again, it would unlock more, like, creative edits. Gosh damn it! Oh my gosh! What is this bullshit? Do you see this shit? I am cooking their asses on my George Foreman grill. And I'm still losing so hard because of their rubber band bullshit. Do you see how strong my lead was compared to the last times that I lost? I should have won. Should have won. I'm driving to the... Alright, I'm just going to, like, focus on driving really, really well. That is going to be my goal here. I'm just going to try to drive as good as I can. I might not do that well, but that's okay, because at least I'm trying my best. Okay, that wheel spin is really not what I need right now. Thank you. You know, it's sweat time here at Howdy Industries. Am I doing a rechat though? Because there's like cool people in there. I'm still losing. Oh my goodness. Nope. Wow, that was insanely close. Okay, that was still really bad, but it could have been so much worse.
This is Geometry Dash? Wow.
Okay, see, that is a prime example of someone who I don't want to see for 24 hours. I think we have to invest in getting you PNG images that talk for you on stream. That's true! That's a good application of AI to do things that I can't do. Like talk, for instance. This is what I need PNGs for. Brilliant. Currently resetting my entire PC, like factory settings type shit. That's scary. I hate that. I hate having to do shit like that. It hurts. It hurts in my loin regions. Oh my fucking gosh. I wasn't gonna win anyway, but like, you know, maybe there's a little bit more of a chance than there is now. What if I just, like, intentionally fall behind so they don't rubber band? Would I win then? Then would I win? How many miles am I behind? 40! I have to be 4 seconds ahead. Oh my gosh, this is impossible. But yeah, the only bad part about this game that I have found so far is rubber band. Alright, what if I just, like, don't try hard? I'll just hit the speed traps and then race, and then, like, I might fall behind, like, physically in the race, and that's fine. Asshole. Try soft. True, true. That's what, Charmin always tells me. And as my chief advisors of gaming, I think I should listen to Charmin, yeah. It sounds pretty good. I don't know how to not, like, lose miserably in this race. Everyone is just so much faster than me. See, sometimes you can hit off that little slopey thing, get like a perfect angle, keep all your speed, it's awesome. I've only done that once or twice. I've not mastered the ping of this pong. Come on with this bullshit! Come on, dude. This game is not being nice to me. I think it was the curse of the Mario. But, like, it was really funny. Oh, I'm actually in the lead. Okay, I'm in the lead by, like, 2 miles per hour, so no more mistakes, and I can do this. If I can keep my speed traps pretty good, and I can not, like, crash and keep my lead, it's gonna be okay. 131, I'll take it. One more, one more. Okay, I lost my lead, that's okay. Only lost it by, like, a little bit. Oh, actually, I lost it by 9. I'm not sure how that's possible. These guys are insanely fast when they're behind. All my homies hate rubber band. That fucking band that I hate. Okay, that was close. I can do this, I think. Stop with the wheel spin, please. My gosh, that was so hard. Okay. GG, thank you, my goodness. That's just a V2. Well, there's a separate term for when it's just PNGs. It's a PNG tuber, which is even dumb. I thought of the worst joke ever. Please do share. I would love to contest with some of my past mistakes. Okay, now that I actually have a straight and I'm not constantly making sharp turns, I can actually go kind of fast. Opinions on quesadillas, dude. They are such easy to make vehicles for wonderful flavors. I love a good quesadilla. You can put just anything, excuse me, in there. It's gonna be fantastic. I like some shredded chicken, maybe some beans, some cheese, some veggies, maybe some like tomatoes, some bell peppers. And just some Mexican spices, that's all you really need. A nice dipping sauce maybe, there you go. Super easy, just like throw Mexican shit in a tortilla and then fry it on a skillet. Perfect quesadilla right there. It's disgusting bad, okay. No, the buckets of water are so treacherous, we don't like those. They are so yummy, so true. We got the groovy song again. This one is quite groovy. Very repetitive. And the robot I can do without, but like everything else is pretty cool. Man, he is on my ass. Oh, he's driving a Porsche. Or a Porsche. I don't know how to pronounce it, and it really doesn't matter because I will never drive one. We need the IHOP song. True. Aha! You won't it? Oh, wow. That's not very good for me, I don't think. 82%? I can make this back, but it's going to be tricky. Now that they're not behind me, they don't have rubber band, but they are still fast. Okay, well, that might have just solidified my failure in this race. Hitting that guy's dumb ass, literally. His ass that is dumb. Yeah. Oh, they hit the brakes. No, they didn't hit the brakes enough. That's fine. Factory reset starts now. Excellent. Why do you guys have to be so fast and then so slow at the start? Can we find a balance here? Ah! Can you stop reading chat? Porsche sounds like the thing that I enter before I go outside. This is the IHOP song, by the way. We made it. Sorry, that's me you're racing? I'm in 3 different cars. Man, he's in 3 different cars, driving them, racing them, winning, and resetting his PC at the same time. I sent on Discord. Okay, I will check that out after the race, and if I deem it appropriate for the stream, I might share it. But it sounds like that's probably not going to happen. Dude, okay, those drivers of you in the chat, who else has noticed a very quickly declining use in turn signals? It's like, hey, it sure would be nice to know that you were going to slow down to 15 miles an hour and turn. I sure wish there was a feature implemented into your vehicle to tell all the other drivers near you what you're going to do. I don't know. I see people ignore turn signals in like really like harmless and niche scenarios that don't really like have any effect on any other drivers, and that's whatever. And then lately I've been seeing more and more people just neglect them entirely. Just no one needs to know that I'm turning. They can see that I'm turning as I'm turning, right? I started that side just thinking about people who ignore their turn signals, and then I continued it after I hit that car that I couldn't see. And I might lose again because of that. Okay, he had to swerve around the car. I might be okay. Oh, that was a cop. Okay, well, he didn't see me. I used the Porsche as cover. I think we have to get finished.
I lost a visual here. Hold on.
Wow, that cop spotted me, and then a million miles an hour ran away. He was so scared. Oh, it's because he was condition 1 and I'm condition 2. I gotcha, I gotcha. Blinnian, thank you for the $1. You're drooling all over me. You're drooling all over John Carr, CEO of Racing. Oh my goodness. Nope, I spun too much. Need for spins. Alright, anyone who's figured out the formula to, like, not drool on their pillow constantly when they're sleeping, let me know. Like, oh, sleep on your back, but that's terrible. Sleeping on my back, it has never failed me. Like, I can always fall asleep on my back eventually, but it is the slowest form of falling asleep, unless I'm, like, horribly sick in my stomach. I am horribly sick. That sounds like such a terrible fate to have befallen me. Gonna head out, gonna wait for my PC to finish its reset. Have a good time getting away from the cops. I will try to get away from the coops. Why is there a cop on my radar that's like in Wyoming? What are you doing? And he's like, huh? He's gone. Okay, bye-bye. Not sleeping well works for me. Okay, so like, what I've learned here is that I'm privileged, and drooling on like everything while I'm sleeping just means that I'm sleeping well, and I shouldn't complain. I think that's probably where we've landed here. Which is completely fair. What is this game about? So, we're a street racer, and we had a really awesome car that was totally good enough to get us to the top of the street racing leaderboards. And then this asshole named Razer, he stole our car. He stole it, and now he's using it to kick everyone's asses. So now we are stuck with nothing, and we have to freaking find tons of pennies in between the couch cushions to afford a car and slowly work our way up the blacklist so we can challenge him and get our ride back. And also destroy water towers, which in turn destroy the police, who deserved it because they're doing their job and trying to uphold justice, which is really cringe. That's about all you need to know about the game. Pretty awesome. Oh my goodness, let's stop right there. How about it? Oh, speaking of stopping right there, he got stuck. Any way to get MK7 multiplayer to work again? Mortal Kombat? I couldn't even tell you what the 7th Mortal Kombat was. Was that the one that is that the DC one? Oh my gosh, this is not where I want to be. Not where I want to be. Oh, also not where I want to be. Okay, cool, cool. Barts, I think. Speaking of putting things in quesadillas that taste really good, Chaggle's got a pretty good suggestion there. Welcome, Chaggle. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Yeah, I remember seeing tons of shit. Like, I don't know why the freaking Mortal Kombat versus DC game, that was, like, marketed so heavily. I remember seeing that all over the place. Right through the station, and no one... Never mind. They all died. It just took a long time. Did I just hear that? I believe you did. We were talking about really yummy ingredients inside of Mexican food, and I really like your suggestion. The Johns are taking over your brain. They might. They might be. I'm okay with that. The Johns deserve a win, yeah. They've been in a press class for so long. I need more trade paints, though. I only have 5. I feel like I've slain so many of them. I'm such a slaying queen in this game. Only now I got hit and run, okay. It's the Mr. Brimstone. Welcome to the Need for Speed stream, dude. How you doing? Definitely been a while since I've seen you in my streams. I hope you've been well. The return of the legend. Least annoying Metallica fan spotted. I'm glad you are well, man. Excellent news. I wanted to destroy that guy so badly. but I was reading chat and couldn't react fast enough. Just checking in, I appreciate it. A good occasion to check in, I think. Level request, forget about it. I'm not stopping by. Need for Speed request, absolutely. Gotta make it. Gotta make it to that one. Alright, can I get 2 more trade paints? If I can do that, I think I'll be happy with this chase. My cooldown is really slow, so I'm positive I can... There we go. Okay, but like, he doesn't know how to chase people. It's fine. Oh! Don't you mean Dad Rock? Fard Rock. True. Oh my goodness. He just got stuck between a rock and a car place. Oh yeah, it's happening, it's happening. Okay, we hit a wall, that's okay. We still did it. We still did the cool thing that you see in movies and stuff. Chunky, yeah, that's a bad typo. That's a bad typo for Stone. Yeah, I have a new OBS chat plugin that I should probably implement. What demon is this? There's another one. Alright, get him out of here. Alright, we should probably kill this car. Just the car though, not the guy. The guy's cool. I have mortal enemies with this car though. Goodbye. Hey, you should run into the back of my car. Oh, he didn't do it! Wow, he's so good. Okay, he deserves to live a little bit longer. Okay. Hey, buddy, you should run into the back of my car. There we go. That was smooth as shit. You guys saw that, right? Oh my goodness. Maybe shit isn't the best, like, emphasis here. Smooth as butter is fine. And it's actually, like, you know, somewhat appetizing. Oh, yeah, that was truly epico. I agree. Right on. What if the police stop you and kill you? Luckily, they are defunded police, so they have no gun. They just throw me against the ground 100 times until I splatter. I gotta shed a layer here. It's super hot in my room. I don't know why. Thermostat says, survey says, 70 degrees. I don't know why 70 degrees equals hot right now, but that's just the life I'm living right now. You meant to say that shit isn't appetizing? Less than butter, but like only by a little bit.
Hey, I've been digging around and it looks like that meat.
Don't care. Okay, race wins. We have 5 actually. We could go for another one. I think we should go for a 5th more sinister. There we go. Let's do it. I hate when the police down throw chain grab me until I splatty. That might get message of the day. I'm not quite sure. That one's pretty good. I know Cute Troll had a really good one earlier. I forgot what it was. If she was here right now, she would tell me. What's up, Metaphysical? How you doing? What is this game, and how are you? Howdy. I am well because I'm playing Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005, one of the greatest games of all time. Basically, the story is you were an up-and-coming street racer, and then another up-and-coming street racer who's like evil and kind of a dickhead. He stole your car and used it to like climb the leaderboards to the top spot, the top street racing leaderboards. So now you're left with nothing because he stole your car, and you gotta like freaking scrounge up enough money to buy just a car and slowly work your way up the blacklist and beat all the racers until you get to him and you can get your ride back. Pretty simple revenge story, but I like it a lot. There's all sorts of races and cop chases and lots of dumb car action. It's pretty great. This game also has probably like the best control system for like racing that I've played in a game. Usually, like these racing games, you find the actual steering is like horribly slow. Like if you want to steer, it's like about as fast as you can steer, and it feels terrible. And then there's like a drift mechanic that's like way too strong. I see that all too often in racing games, and it makes me really sad. But this had a really nice balance of like you can drift, but there's not like a drift mechanic because you don't really need to. You can just kind of steer. It feels so good. Probably way better than like realistic street racing would feel, but. Yeah, and the graphics look really good for a game from 2005. This is the PS2 version of the game. They even had live action like cutscenes and stuff with real actors. Pretty awesome. Sometimes there's like an in-game engine cutscene that's run, like when you get busted, you know, your driver guy, you know, the cops take him down and everyone looks like very low polygonal and all that. Jumping from base after base to jumper, what do you think? I don't know, I think jump culture's dumb. Stop jumping such unrealistic jumps, man, calm down. Okay, where we're at, we can probably do these two. We cannot. Okay, we cannot do that. That's fine. Turn that amp up. I'm actually entering a cop chase, so it's actually gone forever. This song is so good. No! Boo. I find Electroman Adventures harder than Theory of Everything, but it's not by a lot. They're both pretty doable. Okay, just one quick little chase. I love these little cooldown spots. Chase the police. You know, I think this is what we haven't considered. I think that's what we've been missing. Alright, let's do it. We've done it, lads. Let us race and defeat Glizzy and steal her car, hopefully. What happened in the end of the game? Well, you're just gonna have to wait and find out. Let's see, at this rate, this is 4 Blacklist members, there's 15. It'll probably take me 3 more streams to beat this game, at least the story mode. Is she really called Glizzy? No, her name is Izzy. That's her, like, street racing alias. Oh, look, she was in the stratosphere for a second. That's cool. Cargo space? No. Cargo do that. Car do that! What? I love me some progressive metal, guys. Unless I have cops to chase. Toe is easy. I love toes. Okay, I can agree with the first half. Who needs water, honestly? I can't think of a single time in any of my streams where we've talked about the value of water. Should probably get lots of Glizzy ICL. Is that what that says? LCL? I don't know. I'm not sure what the goal of that message was, I'm gonna be honest. Dude, Izzy's car is pretty cool. I would gladly take that if we can get it. I can't lie, okay. So you're just assuming that she gets lots of Glizzy. And then you say you can't lie. So, like, it's an assumption, but you also know. You're a 6-month subscriber. That's pretty awesome in my opinion. 6 months ago is what? Like, late October? You're like a Halloween subscriber. That's pretty cool, man. Your Halloween costume was a Howdy subscriber. Favorite car? Ooh. I like the Lotus Elise a lot. Lotus Elise is great. I really wish there was a Pontiac Solstice in this game, but I think the Solstice came out like shortly after this game, so it didn't quite exist yet. That's definitely unfortunate timing. The Golf is really great. Handles wonderfully. Classic Ford GT, can't go wrong. I like the look of a Mitsubishi Eclipse, but it handles kind of shit in this game, unfortunately. We do love water eating. Well, watering eating. I think my wife referred to drinking water as eating water earlier today, or like yesterday or something. Sometime recently. I thought that was funny. Let me catch you up on some slang. I'm aware of TSPMO. And shut your bitch ass up. Chopped shite? Am I reading that right? Chopped shite is an ugly woman. Interesting. Ooh, that was close. Okay. That was still a bad crash, but it could have been worse. Yeah, for my Valentine! Dude, now all we need is a Gemma, and then the circle of this music genre will be complete. Chopped shit, but with a Y. That is an ugly woman. Interesting. I don't think I'll be using any of those except for maybe TSPMO, but that's like pretty dumb. Do you realize you're not saving any, like, okay, saying TSPMO is stupid, but like typing it, I understand. I think it's really funny when we abbreviate things and make acronyms to save time, but like saying them is like infinitely slower, like www. Like a little prefix for websites and stuff on the World Wide Web. That's what it stands for. World Wide Web. 3 one-syllable words. W is 3 syllables. Just one W is 3 syllables. So you are tripling the syllable count for this acronym. Again, typing, much easier. Saying, stupid. Don't do that. We don't say W, we just say W. Reason why I like this game: 1, gameplay; 2, Burger King. I guess depending on the font, it does look like 2 U's rather than 2 V's, but it seems like in most fonts it is very, like, angular and all that, and double V would be a more accurate name, but I don't know, sometimes those W's look pretty curvy. They do live up to the name. Dude, Darth Nihilist, that guy's cool, because he's named after a cool Sith. Also, he likes the game for the gameplay and Burger King. UU equals W? That's the word on the street, at least. I can't prove it, but that's what they say. Welcome home, Lunatikuski. We were kind of catching the tail end of the stream here. This is the last race against Glizzy here. Once we beat this girl, we're gonna try. Yeah, we're gonna beat women, by the way. Glad you didn't miss that part of the stream. Very important. We're gonna try to get her car because it's pretty good. If we can't, we'll be sad. But if we can, then we'll be set up pretty nicely for the next stream. Yeah, almost at 160,000 subs, which is awesome, but at the same time, it's been growing very slowly, which is like, that's okay. I'll be fine. How do you, out of context, question Marl? I don't think we should question Marl. I think he's all-knowing. We should just trust him unconditionally. That's me, Banana Peel, 4098. Oh my goodness, he's now the Cursed Thorn. Oh, that's like a GD reference. Never mind. I liked your old name better. Isn't the Cursed Thorn the boss fight that sucks dick? That's gross. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. Sucks peanuts. There we go. Much better. Gmail got deleted. I misread that as, yeah, Gmail got deleted, not like my Gmail. Like, yeah, the entire concept of emailing somebody, the whole company went under, dude. It's gone. Not feeling great, but glad I could catch some of the stream today. Man, I don't know how much of you not feeling great is down to your job or just, like, other factors, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like you love your job, and I wish that was a possibility for you right now. Okay, so let's review. Sonny's car was here. I think Taz's... I thought it was here, and I think it was the middle again. I think Vic's was maybe the left. So my guess is probably Izzy's is the middle again, but I could totally be wrong. I'll try middle. It was gambling, dude. Aw, damn. Okay. It is more important to have Junkman parts than it is to have Izzy's car, so... Man, that's too bad. Apparently Salt and Bad played each other in a Wada Wednesday. I have to find that VOD. That sounds awesome. If you do find it, send that to me. I want to watch that shit. Okay, next time, we're fighting Big Loser. That's right. Did you said gambling? What the fuck did you say? That was me. That was me a few moments ago. I do technically have a second chance to get her car, but like I also want that Junkman part. Alright, here he is, the big poo. Look at his dumb ass. I can't believe this guy is a real person. I want to punch him with all of my fists. Whoa! Big Loser's my favorite Nevo. Is that like a Hank Hill? Whoa! That's awesome. You lose 100% of what you don't gamble. True. If you have money and you're not gambling it, you're losing that money forever. It's going away. That guy, I generated for real. Should I dono 500? You should probably spend that 500 on getting your email back, if I had to guess. Okay, since we did defeat Izzy, we do unlock a new engine. Very nice. We like that. And that is all. We have no other upgrades ever. So this is our setup for next stream. Anyways, I gotta go. Love you, howdy, bye, everybody. Have a good one, idiot. See ya. Wow, you are named in a manner to where I did not even have to say bye to you. That was already covered in my, insurance package. That was really great. I do not agree that you're an idiot, but like, if that's your pronouns you want to go by, then I respect that. My crew is all fired up. Y'all better just rise up. GD on controller is pretty easy, to be honest. Honestly, I might do a video playing GD on controller. That could be fun. Beatbox while you do this. I did lots of beatboxing earlier, specifically to the Mario soundtrack, and I thought that was pretty cool. You should shout me out in next vid XD. If you do actually donate $500, I might do that. Can't wait for the Chick Hicks return. See, okay, I'm playing vanilla Need for Speed right now, which means the Chick Hicks car, that like shyster Kremlin looking Mercedes, that's not in this game. I was playing Redux when I did the Chick Hicks thing, so we actually can't do that. The closest thing would maybe be the IS-300, which we can maybe reincarnate some Chick Hicks. We'll have to see about that. Anyways, that's gonna do it for the stream. It's been a very nice stream. I enjoyed this game very much. Let us thank the wonderful people who stopped by and donated to the Howdy Foundation, being XPM with the €1 and Husky with the $5. Appreciate you, fellas. Other streams on the radar, also in the Howdy News. I'm going to go for another Extreme Demon soon. Hopefully. I'm hopefully going to go for another Extreme Demon soon. There's a small chance that it's going to kick my butt and completely discourage me from wanting to play GD ever again, in which case it probably won't happen. But I will reveal which one that is later. It's going to be a super mysterious stream. It's going to be called like, yeah, picking my next Extreme Demon. It's going to be crazy. Tons of question marks and mysteries and red arrows and circles and gasping emojis. It's going to be great. You should also give controller a second chance. I was a controller player for a while. I don't see much of a point when I have a save device, because like latency-wise, it's just a net negative to play on controller. But I may. We'll see. Yeah, so new Extreme Demon on the horizon. We got a new layout we can start making. Not like new, I started making it months ago, but we have Walls of Jericho we can continue making. We have Espresso we can decorate. I might do streams of that, but probably going to keep the decoration off stream for the most part. Yeah, do you get aim assist on controller for GD? You do, yeah. And I have a PS4 controller, which is what I use for GD when I seldom play with a controller, which has like the motion controlled cursor, which is really dumb, but it's like, it's whatever. It's kind of funny. Aim assist on GD, what is this, freaking Terraria or COD? I think it's both of those. I'm pretty sure both of those games have been recreated in GD. Anyway, so we got lots of streams on the horizon. The Voxius stream highlights video coming out later. Not like later today, later this week. It's gonna be great. After that, we might have a melee combo video. And then some recent tab. That's probably the videos on the horizon coming up soon. It's going to be pretty great. Thank you all for being here. It's going to be a pretty fun time to continue this. Next time we pick this back up, going to be beating the crap out of that big loser. I hope to see you guys there. See you with the next non-GD stream. Sounds good, XPM. I'll see you there. You guys have a great rest of your day or night. And goodbye forever.
jams and hold them. This was I told them. Rock the